pulled up and ready.
Yep.
I love
we
this
are
how
live.
this says Pokemon Gen 1, but it's Braxton instead.
All right. Hello, we're gonna be doing some tier lists as soon as I get everything pulled up, because I can't pull everything up until I'm live. That makes total sense.
Such is life.
I like how I had to say I was 18 to enter my own chat.
We love it.
Are you sure about that?
You want to enter this chat? Are you 18? It's my chat. I made the rule.
Are you sure about that? Are you really in control here? What it's saying?
I'm not 18. I can't
you-
talk in your chat.
Oh,
you
well,
can't
I gotta
say
ban
that.
him.
Yeah, you gotta be banned if you say it, even though he's older than me.
But I'm not 18. I'm like 32.
It says 18 plus.
I love how you had to think about that.
Yeah, I did.
Stop counting.
I can
Alright,
be legally tried as
everyone-
an adult. That's what good enough.
Everyone's lighting up on stream. Cool. I need to move my webcam out of the way slightly so I don't take up the entries. So, yeah, we're doing tier lists today. And let me get the rules, because we're going to have rules because we are gentlemen. We're not just going to yell at each other.
No comment.
I mean, probably will yell at each other a little bit, but...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's a
might
tier
be
list.
ended tonight.
Yeah.
No friendship should end, at
Hey,
least.
fisted J-Bo.
Appreciate the sub. I can't see. Trixus.
Yes, he did. Also, welcome
Alright.
back, Sam.
Okay,
Welcome back.
so...
Are you good? Are you stable?
Internet, yeah. Internet's not messing up. It was the actual computer itself, so I just had to jump onto the laptop and boot everything up.
Okay.
Oh,
Just making sure everything's right.
We
Okay,
should
so
be Gucci.
here are the rules. They're fairly simple. There's only like 3 major ones. 1. Only 10% of the choices can be in S or F tier. There's 10 choices total. Only 1 can be an S and only 1 can be an F. 2. We can't move picks once we've placed them. The only exception will be for F and S and F tier to maintain the 10% rule. We can wait until we're done to move these, though. Like, we can have them all set, and then we have to move whatever's in S and F to make it 10%. Okay?
Okay.
Deal.
And
Makes
number
sense.
3, whoever picks the list gets 1 ability to super vote. That means when something's finalized, you can move it up or down 1 tier. It still has to obey the 10% rule, though.
This is where I misinterpreted. I thought it was like each list, one of us has 1 super vote.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's
One
whoever
of the
picks the
items.
list.
yeah. It's whoever picks
No,
the list.
no, I
Oh,
miss like we're doing the list. Like each of us has like 1 super vote on one of the entries for the list.
Oh, no. It's only if the person that picked the said list.
Okay, my bad.
Gucci.
How do I win the tier list game?
You get what you want to be the highest, I guess.
You maintain all friendships.
You
and
gotta
don't
make
cry
a
yourself to sleep at the end of the night.
That's
Yeah,
the true
what-
victory right there. Let's be real.
Don't lose
Shout
friends.
louder
Have
than
fun.
everyone else.
Your opinion is wrong, and this is why.
Right.
Just start screaming.
So,
Can I raise a point of order before we start, just based on the physical shape of the list?
Yes.
We were discussing, and would you be so kind as to change the E ranking to a null ranking and then move it to the bottom?
The null.
Null,
Yeah.
yes, because we have at least 3 computer people here. Yeah, null is what
Yeah.
we're looking for, but we want F.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. We want
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
Okay, so I think we discussed this in chat at one point. Basically,
Yeah.
if there's something on the list that at least half the people don't know, then it just goes to null and we don't rank it.
Exactly. That's the thought.
Is that a
Okay.
good extra rule to add?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Just, we're computer people. We want to have the null operator option.
In all caps.
Yeah.
It's gotta be all caps.
Yeah. Come on, man.
No, it's always in all caps. All caps are all lower.
Yeah.
But caps is, it yells at you. It's more intense.
Yeah.
All right, so no
Caps
E
makes
ranks.
it-
Well, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just in the suggestion that I had is like if over 50% of the lobby doesn't know what something is, we can throw it in null. That way we aren't just like that way there's not just like two people arguing over something and everybody else saying like I don't know what this is.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start it off with I'm on the ranks. I gotta move myself again. Let's go over here. I'm out of the way over.
Somebody hit him with a
Go
picture
to the
of
right
the
side. Go to the right side. There you go.
Okay, yeah, I was about to
There you
point
go.
that
There
out.
you go. Yeah, there you
There
go.
we go.
There you go.
So we'll start off with Adventure Time.
Adventure Time is such a strong start, though.
I know, right?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
I want
I
to
have
say
a hard-
A or B.
Yeah, I don't want to put it in S, but I would definitely go with an A
What?
tier for
No.
Adventure Time.
that's
No,
that's
I'm willing to throw it in A.
that is easy A argument for being an S.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes. 100% S. The most S on the list.
The most S on the list.
Yes.
Sorry,
It's
I
just
gotta
hard.
disagree.
It's hard to do that one first.
It's
All right.
It truly is, but
If you want to circle back to it, because here's the thing, I get why that one's so contentious because we didn't grow up with the nostalgia of it, but I still feel like that is a strong S.
That's fair,
And I,
that's
I,
fair.
I will
Agreed.
fight that point till the end.
I'll move it.
So
We'll move it to the. We'll
revisit
move
that
Adventure
one.
Time to the. We'll move Adventure Time to the end. That's fair. I should have saw that coming. All right.
Yeah.
So another good one then. We Bear Bears. Personally,
Never
I'm gonna
seen
say
that.
B. I'm gonna say
I'll
B.
give
on
it a
that
B.
one.
I will
Yeah,
too. It's a good show.
I can't say I have not watched this.
I'm gonna go against the grain here, just based off of everything else on the list. I'm gonna say C.
All right.
Not as an offense to the show, but just we got some bangers on here.
But yeah, we got
Ooh.
some heat.
Okay,
That is
okay.
true. That is true.
And so
Fair.
and like I can't put I can't put We Bear Bears on the same level as like Dexter's Lab, Samurai Jack, and Teen Titans.
That's fair. I can say C. I can say C.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll say C with that. I can see that.
That's really my
That's
own
that's a good point. That's a
I
good
would-
point.
I would say C, and the only reason I would want to bump it up to B is two reasons. One being the title. It's an amazing
Fair.
title,
That is true.
and also Dimitri Martin. Like just those two things. But I can settle for C.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dimitri?
I'm gonna say C. Yeah, I'm gonna say C.
Fuck,
I
slept
forgot.
on that.
I don't know. Drix brought up a good point that putting the make it the B Bear Bears is like kind of like that's
Well,
a little goated.
It's now we
That's a little
see
goated.
Bears.
I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna go. There's a lot of heat on
C
here. There's-
Bears.
That is a good C because that sets the middle of the pack. Like this is
Yeah.
what the tier for
Yeah.
being good is.
Yeah,
No,
it
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
better
Bears,
than
C
We Bear
Bears.
Bears.
Yeah.
All right, so Ben 10.
Is that original Ben 10?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
original
it's
Ben
original.
10.
Can I? All right. So I want to ask this: how much does that include? Does that only include just original Ben 10, or is that everything
The entire
under the Ben
Ben
10
universe.
lineage?
Is that the whole?
Or the-
It's the whole series.
Yeah, it's
the
the
whole
whole series as a whole. I'm gonna say
Ooh.
just looking over this. I'm assuming it's series as a whole, or we can leave it up to the group. Do y'all want to say series as a whole or just the original Ben 10?
Because to be
Series
honest
as a
with
whole.
you, I
If
have
it
not
went
watched.
bad, it has to accept that.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
watched later series.
If it's series as a whole, then I think that's got. Ooh.
I'm gonna have to say D if we're saying series as a whole.
Oh hell no! That's like A.
As a whole,
It's so good.
really? The later ones too? From what I saw from the later ones, they were not there. I haven't watched all of it. I will say that I haven't watched all of
It's
it.
so good.
Okay. So
The
new
later ones
perspective
are
here.
better if you do watch all of it.
Yeah, like they expand the lore. I mean, like I know we got some lore junkies here, and it's just good. You get more aliens. You get actual character development. Expanded universe.
So let's rephrase. We're looking at the series, or if y'all like this idea, we're looking at the series as a whole, but it's your enjoyment of the series. So if it didn't like get ruined by the end of the series, and you
Okay.
think it got worse, but you're still like, yeah, this is like, I would still recommend this on this tier.
Right. I'd be willing to say C for my.
I'd throw
I
it in
haven't
B
seen
or C.
enough of it to really say much, so I would put it in C personally, but you can ignore my opinion there because I don't have a strong opinion on it.
I would say it's decidedly better than We Bear Bears. I would say if We Bear Bears is a C, I would say you have to put it in B. That it is decidedly better than that.
All right,
I'm
good.
absolutely fine with B. I feel like early Ben 10 carried a little bit of the later on, but I did enjoy the later on.
So we
Yeah.
good with B? We good with B with Ben
I
10?
I'd go with the B.
Yeah, I fucked heavy with early Ben 10. So
All right, now
imagine.
this next one's a
This is
heavy
where we
hitter.
need
of
a-
an opening.
This is where we need a
That-
mini game when we're deciding
That's an A.
between two things.
Jeez.
this is a heavy one though. The
This
Grim
is- this is the
Adventures
wrong
of Billy
one.
and Mandy.
That's
B.
that's tough.
B.
A.
A.
I fucking
A.
love that show.
Just because you're
A for
making
me.
Grim, dude.
B for me.
So we got A. We got, what, 3 A's, 3 B's, or is it 4 A's?
I have a B on that.
All right, so 3 and 3.
So 3. Yep.
Man, oh man.
All right, what's the
sales?
all right. What's the argument? What's the argument for B?
Well, so
Just
here's
the
my
quotability. The quotability.
Well, if you want to actually go back, it started out as Grim and Evil, which was the Vector Von Concarne thing too.
I don't like Con Carne very
Which-
much.
Split off into their own separate episodes, and this one lasted a lot longer.
But
And considering that,
My,
and there's like so much, it actually expands on lores of different types of mythologies too, because there's also Eris, the spider,
Discordia's in it.
Discordia. Hell, even the
Chaos.
fucking-
Also,
Yeah,
Hostel Gato.
Hostel Gato.
Yes, Hostel Gato.
Dracula.
Scrape and lick.
I fucking love Dracula.
Dracula don't bite.
Dracula doesn't
He's
bite.
straight.
He scrapes and licks.
And that weird tongue
Sorry.
thing you do.
Just you could throw on any episode and you're getting some laughs out of it.
The spider. Why won't you love me, Dad?
Billy's son.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
was it
I
Jeffrey?
could go for A. I could do A. It's a classic.
And plus,
That's one
I
conversion.
forgot
The
his real name,
Sunstare
but
Record's one of my
Billy's
favorite
voice actor
episodes.
too.
Do we want it? Okay, so
And
I love
plus
the
there's
Battle of the Bands episode.
Oh, and plus the Kids Next Door crossover too.
I said A, but I think I have to say B. Thinking about it, because I was looking over this list, and we got some heavy hitters on here too. After it, and I love Grim Adventures.
Yeah,
of Mandy,
yeah.
But
I mean, that's true, but I still say it holds up against them because it's just in like watchability. Like I said, you could throw it on a random playlist. I'd still watch in any order of the episodes that come up.
that's fair.
That's just it though. You can watch them in any order and it still makes sense.
All right, so we got
Well, actually, no, I take that back.
how many for A?
I'm A.
I say A.
Me,
I'm more towards C than I am B. So
Ooh.
I feel like
Okay, so B would be the balance between everything then, because that's 3 A's, 2 B's, and 1
Also-
C-ish.
With how we're judging this, I would not be mad at a B because B is not.
yeah, I
Like-
see other things there that I want to put at A, and I'm
We'll put
going
it
in with
before
clearly
Ben 10.
defined
We'll put
S
it before
tier in
Ben-
my
Ben
head.
10.
So
Yeah, we'll put
Yeah.
it before Ben 10.
also gotta stop here and ask, where am I blind, or is there no Courage the Cowardly Dog on this list?
There's no.
there is
There is
none.
not.
There's no courage.
There is no courage.
Oh, okay. That
There
that
was
should be on
another
this
Cartoon
list.
Network. There was another Cartoon Network list, but it had like way too many shows.
It did.
Yeah.
I saw it.
See, this is why I thought we were only doing this one because I assumed it was like,
There was way
Yeah.
too many.
yeah, that makes sense now.
All right, Chowder.
I have an incredibly controversial opinion on this.
What's that?
A.
I don't think that's as controversial as you think.
I'll say
I'm
like high
tapping
B.
out on that one. I don't know it.
I'd say C.
Chowder is so fucking funny, dude. It's
I
like
I have to
it
say
is a
B.
show
I have to
that
say
makes
B.
me laugh out loud, laugh
Purple
every time.
So this is my thing with Chowder. This is my thing with Chowder. Oh, what's up, Barry? I should say I spammed this link to all my friends and told them what they're doing. So like, I'm hustling. I'm hustling
I
for you.
appreciate it.
Okay. So this is what I have to say about Chowder. There are certain scenes that I've watched of Chowder that have almost made me piss myself laughing.
Yes.
That like it's just so funny. And then there's other stuff that I watch with Chowder that I'm like, I can't do this. I
That's
just
true.
want to like.
That
Okay,
is true.
okay. See,
So
I
I'm-
agree with
so
you. You watch the highlights of it, so I would watch like a Chowder funny moments compilation rather than.
Oh,
just an
dude, they're
episode.
great.
That's
and
true.
and
It's
that's
hilarious.
because
You got Spotcho
I've
doing-
so I would lean more towards a D personally.
I would go
D.
C or C.
And
I'd say the highs are too high for
I don't think I
C.
could give it a D.
I could concede C. Anyone and Drixus is saying he's out. So
Yeah, I don't know it well enough. I can't comment on this one.
I would the lowest I would go is B. Chowder is just hysterical to me. I
Okay,
think it's really It really hits me the giggle dick every time.
See,
If we want to bump it up to a B, I'm not going to be mad.
I say put it to C because I feel like a lot of them are going to be on the B.
We'll
Totally
say C
I feel
because
like we're gonna.
well, it has
the way we
great
play C is
highs.
not bad.
The lows are not. The lows
Yeah.
are terrible. Like it's
Yeah.
it's hit or miss with Chowder.
That's really my thought. Is that
I'm sure that there are definitely episodes that are
can I-
completely unwatchable.
I have another question for the more of a rules based question.
Yes.
Is the order in the so we have Billy and Mandy and Ben 10 and B. Is the order that they are in there ranking them?
Yes.
Okay. Now I know we said we can't move them after we place them. Moving them laterally.
Laterally.
I think we should finalize that at the end, to be honest.
Okay.
I think if we're gonna move them laterally, we should do it at the end.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm all for doing it at the end. I was asking, are we going to be allowed to?
I'd say
by
when
doing
we
it
put
at the
them,
end-
I think when we put them, we should try to put them where they should be, though.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think we try and put them where they should be, but I think okay. That answers it. Cool.
All right, now this one I've never seen. Like, I know nothing about.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
either.
that's
I don't
another
know
one I
what
got to tap out of.
It's interesting. It's pretty funny. It's like a comfy watch, but yeah, I mean, it's just like a monotone noise in the background. They did do an American Psycho reference, though.
But are you the only one that watched it?
It seems like
Yeah,
he's the one
probably.
that watched it.
All right,
Yeah, you gotta null that one out.
We gotta know.
I mean, I hate that we null it because of an American Psycho reference. I want to give it points.
I'll spoil this part for you. It's just like the intro where he's going to his bathroom in the morning when he wakes up and all that.
That's
They
the
basically
best.
mimic that. Yeah, they basically
That's
mimic
the-
that for one of the kids.
That's the best joke to mimic, though.
Mhm.
That
They didn't directly call it out. They just did the shot for shot remake.
Yeah, I know, but
Nice.
yeah, I mean that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
All right, cow and
Okay,
chicken.
cool.
I'm gonna say C. In
Uh,
C, below Chowder.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, I think that's C. It just, I remember it. I have fond memories of it, but it's just.
I would lean more
Busted
towards
taters,
D
man,
with that one.
but I
Dude, it's a
understand.
B for me. This is like
Yeah,
that
I fucking
paved the
love Cow
way
Chicken.
for violence cartoons, and then also stopped the paving completely.
Yes, but I also remember the fact
It
that
is
their mom and
nostalgia, I'll
dad
agree,
were
Bear.
just legs.
Yeah, that was the best. That was like prime time when parents were just legs.
No, they were literally just legs.
Yeah,
they
they
found
were-
the whole bodies. and
Oh
they were
yeah, I
just
forgot
legs.
about that. That was a
Yeah.
crazy reveal.
Yeah, so C for cow and chicken nostalgia. That's kind of how I feel, but I also feel
Yeah.
like looking back on the show, I'm like, it's more of like D tier. It's to me, it's not a great show.
Oh man.
Talking about Barry's comment of like C for
Yeah.
cow and chicken. I don't know. I don't know if that's where we're going with nostalgia only. It's only C because of nostalgia. It feels more like a D tier.
I mean,
That's
them glasses
fair.
are very rose tinted. I will give you that.
I'm thinking about it, and I might have to say D as well.
I
don't
wouldn't.
remember
I
much
wouldn't.
about the show.
I don't want to give it.
If we put it in D, it's got to be the. I'll say this: depending on where this ends up going, I think it either needs to be the very top of D or the very bottom of C. When I think cow and chicken,
Okay,
it's
I can
nostalgia,
concede.
but it's very middle of the road. I couldn't.
Question.
We're good.
Question.
We're
Do
gonna
we
have
also-
so many C's by the end of this. Is the main
Yeah.
reason I'm like we got to bump it down to D because
That's fair.
I feel like we're gonna have
That's
so many
also
C's.
true. That
I
is-
do think it
yeah,
is like
all
top
right.
tier D though. Like
No,
it isn't
yeah.
it isn't a terrible
Top of
show.
D.
Yeah.
Top of D. Okay.
All right, yeah, let's say top of D.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, Dexter's Lab.
Here we
A.
go.
A.
A.
Hey,
A behind Ben 10.
Hell no.
It's
A pushing S.
yeah.
A
I
pushing
think,
S.
I think you're by yourself there, J-Mo.
Name
sorry,
one line
Lou.
besides omelette du fromage.
Didi, get out of my laboratory.
Yeah.
The Super Friends.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah, the
It's-
Super Friends.
Oh, dude, then Monkey, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
Monkey.
the Super
Monkey,
Friends is a part of
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High B tier.
It's going in.
that
there.
It's got to be our A.
It's so A.
That's our first A
It's-
right there.
It's so A.
Mandark's laugh is iconic.
Yeah. Not to mention, I mean, like, even if we remove the quotes from it, just the number of images that could be used is
Yeah.
like I would
Yeah.
argue that like Dexter's and
Mom?
like
It's Cartoon Network SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say between those two, that like invented meme culture for our like age group, for just the images and shit.
Holy
But
shit,
speaking
you're
of-
right.
But speaking of meme culture, Ed and Nettie.
S. That's my
Oh.
S.
That's gonna be an A tier for me.
That's gonna be A. That's
Yeah, that's
solid.
my S.
That's
Yeah,
solid A.
Yeah,
That's my
I would put
favorite
it above
show.
Dexter. Well,
See?
I don't
No,
know.
Barry. I
It's
can't,
so
I can't agree with
close.
that, Barry.
Oh no, I could not.
Should
give it
I
a C.
post
it's
it?
No,
my
it is
S.
again.
above C for sure.
I
It is
got.
absolutely above C.
I'm gonna vote A. That's not my S. I'm gonna say
Barry,
that's
I
my
love
A.
you, but that's an L take.
Yeah.
And I will fight you after this over that. That is an
Great
L
show.
take.
I would say Ed and Nettie A above Dexter's Lab.
Yeah. I mean, if I understand
Right
it's
there
probably
for
not
me.
the S
It's
for everyone
really
else.
tight.
It's
And I will
my
say
S.
they ended it perfectly too.
They did.
I
And
liked it. I think the
the
ending
guy-
is great.
Lying to yourself.
They don't own the rights to it, so they can't fuck it up later down the road either. The dude did it because his buddy said he couldn't write a comedy show or something like that. It was he did it on a whim. He made a fucking banger. He kept the rights and then he ended it perfectly.
All right. So
Oh,
Ed, what?
Okay, Barry. I will say, maybe that is the one that I haven't watched as an adult, and I can't remember super well, and I may be looking through nostalgia glasses.
I
Maybe
have
I
watched
am
a lot of
like
it as
watch
an
it.
adult, though.
Yeah.
Right now, I
I've
want to say
watched a
A.
lot of it as adult too.
Really? Okay.
Really watch it.
I lean towards it being an A, in like a solid A, because again, to me, it's like it was good and it was consistent, but when it hit, it didn't hit as hard as some of the others, but it very rarely missed. It's like, I mean, it's like a career batter, like 350 batter.
Right.
That
So-
just is like,
Below
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab in A or above Billy and Mandy in B?
oh no, it's below Dexter's an A. It's definitely A for me.
Yeah, I think we're all A,
in.
and we got like one C or one B. I
Yeah,
think
and
we're A.
then Barry on an island on alone with all her sharks.
Barry
All
just yelling over the fence at us.
Flapjack.
Flapjack's
like-
gonna be a low C for me.
I don't like Flapjack.
I'm fine with low C. It was funny, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I
people
I want to say
love that
D
show
because
though.
I liked some episodes, but the whole series as a whole as a
Yeah.
whole was not
I would
that
put it
great.
behind Cow and Chicken.
I would say it's B, maybe A tier if it wasn't for the fact that the main kid was like, his voice is like, you
Grady.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't like
very
binge
very
that
light
show
Flapjack.
by any means.
If you loved it, cool. More power.
Yeah,
to you.
I thought it was a
I
great
liked the
show.
show,
I would I would definitely put it at A. If it wasn't for the fact that I can't I guess
And-
when I go back and watch cartoons, I'm binge watching them. And even when I was a
Kenny
kid, I did.
Reyes was creepy to me.
All right. So C behind Chowder. Or-
That's
Yes.
fine with me. I didn't like Flapjack. I didn't like it.
I'd be cool with D.
Yeah.
But if we throw it in
I-
C, yeah, make it the lowest.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
All right. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
I want to say
That's
B
a-
on this one.
B for me. Love the show.
Oh,
This
I
is
solid
rewatched
C.
it.
I'm gonna say
It's,
C.
yeah. I mean,
This is-
we.
this is so weird. Oh wait, go ahead and finish, then I'll go.
Oh, well, I just feel like this is like that thing when you're taking a survey and you just start labeling 3 for everything.
Yeah, but I don't want to put everything in C. Is
No,
thing.
C's
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
have
what
the
I'm
most.
saying.
That's the average. It's like the baseline.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
more we put into C and more, I'm like, I don't want to keep putting things in C. Even
Well,
though
yeah,
I feel
that's
they're
why
gonna be-
that's why I vouch for Cow and Chicken going to D because I know
Well,
how
look-
many things are going to be in C by the end of this, no
Look
matter
at,
how
you can see the
hard
whole
we
list.
try.
You can see the whole list.
Okay.
Like, look at some of these bangers we got down here. I don't think we're going to be putting too many more in C.
Okay. So this is my thought with Foster's. It's either B or D for me.
Ooh.
I remember the stuff that I remember from it. I remember liking. I remember it being a B, and I was like, yeah, no, like I was, because like internally, I'm judging this by on like I'm watching cartoons. How amped am I if this is coming in the list?
That's fair. But
And I liked
The
it,
movie
and
was
I
really good too.
and I thought there were some good points to it. But then there's other times where I'm watching it and I'm just like, I just don't care. I'm whatever. And and that's why it's like,
you guys want to know a fun fact about Foster's?
Sure.
The voice actor for Blue also voices Reaper in Overwatch.
that's wild.
I did not know that one. That's amazing.
Neat.
All right, S tier.
Just for that.
I'm gonna say C for my vote.
Yeah, after what
I-
Dacia said, I'm like, I never looked forward to it coming up in the list. I would probably go from B to D.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 2Ds.
Well, I mean, I'm fair with the C here because, like I said, if it was on, I'm okay with it. But like, it's either a B or a D.
So, before Chowder or
I won't put it above Chowder.
above
I
Chowder?
would put it above Chowder, but
Yeah, let's put it above
That's fair.
Chowder.
That's fair. That's fair. That's good. That's a decent spot. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
it's about as middle of the road as you can get, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
It's
I'd
mid.
put it in B, but yeah.
It's mid. It's mid.
It's super mid.
All right, now this
But
one,
there's some good stories.
This
Gumball.
one's hard.
Gumball.
Yeah, I've not
I'm
watched
A.
the old-
Gumball's fucking A. Like
A. Yeah, A for me.
Man.
Gumball
I
is
don't know,
an
I
A.
couldn't get
I
into
haven't seen the
Gumball.
whole series, but the episodes I have watched, I fucking loved. I also love the episode, the whole RPG.
Yeah, they have a
thing
whole
they did.
RPG episode where they're
Yes,
playing
it
like
does.
Final Fantasy, like they're the characters. It's fucking great.
They went so hard on it.
They've got.
You know,
yeah,
I say A too, just from what I watched.
Like I would even say above Ed, Ed, Eddie.
And plus the memes from that.
Let's not
show,
get carried
too.
away here.
Oh, fun fact about that show: all those characters in it are failed commercial mascots.
Yep.
From that dude's he tried to make mascots for like.
All right, if I say
commercials and shit.
A behind Ed, Ed,
Ed,
Ed, and Eddie,
Got it.
is that okay?
That's fine.
Sounds
That's
good to
fine.
me.
All right, so Johnny Bravo.
Another A for me.
This
It's
is
so
a
funny.
controversy.
So,
controversial.
How many
Dude.
S tiers we get? We get 2 S tiers and 2 F tiers, right?
I would
One.
say we could.
With this, 10% out of 20 something.
I think
it
there
would
was
be
like
2
25.
each.
Yeah, it's 2. It'll
Well,
be 2.
it depends on if we want to round up or down.
Well, we're rounding down. We're gonna go with 2 S and F.
Okay.
For this one.
Yeah, we're over 20, so we should at least get 2. This is an S
Yeah.
tier for me.
I'm cool with throwing in an S. I fucking love Johnny Bravo.
Absolute S tier.
This show will not fly in today's age. Let's be real.
No, it'd be fine.
It would not at all. There's
Why not?
absolutely no way they could
Why,
release
why,
this
why,
show.
why wouldn't it fly? Every time he does some shit, he gets hit. Like it's
because
not.
they don't. Because today's culture doesn't care if the dude that does a bad thing gets
It's him
comeuppance.
doing the action. that's the
They
problem.
get outraged that the bad guy does a bad thing.
To
Yeah.
clarify, I don't think that it should be, but I don't think it would fly. It should. There's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with it to me.
Yeah. So this is my thing. This is my thing, and why I would say A over S. This is mine because in my mind there are like, it's one of like 4, maybe 5. It's one of like 5 shows that would go in S tier, and I'm like, we got to pick 2. And I don't know if that's I don't know if that's the one that gets the argument for that.
I agree. I would
don't
say
think
A.
so either.
I'd say A.
Like I mean I think it's an easy A.
I think that should be the benchmark for S. Like anything above Johnny Bravo.
Put it top
Am I
A.
the only one with S here?
No, I say S.
Okay, so we got 2 of 6.
All right.
Okay.
I want to throw out a suggestion for people. I feel like everything that we're going to throw in S tier, that we want to throw in S tier, I feel like everybody would agree it should at least be A tier.
Johnny Bravo.
I'm cool if we want to throw everything that we want in S tier and then argue it down to 2 at the end. Would that
right.
be? It's your list. Is that cool?
Yeah. Okay. You say Johnny Bravo and S for now, and then argue later.
Yeah, I'd say Johnny Bravo is something we could argue about for S.
All right.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with
Kids Next
That
Door.
works.
Codename
S.
Kids Next Door.
that. S.
Another S.
S.
No hesitation.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, man,
Oh.
but that one's an S tier.
That's
that is
Oh, man,
it's
it
just
very-
happened.
very solid D tier for me. But
What?
well,
what?
yep. I hated when that came
Wait,
on.
wait.
I
Let me
hated it.
explain.
I don't really have a reason. I just didn't like the show. Like every time
Somebody
it
had
came
a
up,
good
like, oh,
relationship
okay,
with their parents.
Jesus.
He's crying. People choked on my dinner.
I really have no reason. I didn't get the show. I didn't really like it. It wasn't funny to me. And I guess that was it. Is I was always looking for like the comedy factor, and I never felt like there was a comedy factor. It just felt like a weird like Spy Kids-esque kind of show.
You know what?
That was the
You know
point,
what-
wasn't it?
Yeah, you know what it elicited from me? and
What's that?
even as an adult, why I go back and will like rewatch this stuff is that I've always said, to reference another show that would be S tier in this if it was on this list. My favorite episodes of South Park are when the kids are just being kids with like a slight take to the extreme. And Kids Next Door, to me, when I watch it, it's that these are when we would go out in the backyard and goof off and play.
It's pretend. The whole
We
thing.
we wanted to be the kid next door. That's what it was, and that's to me why it's an S tier. Is that like the storytelling's good, the character designs are good, the all of the action stuff, the lore of the show is really cool. That's why that is.
Fights are well choreographed.
Yeah, well,
S tier above Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, let's throw it an S and discuss later because I know I knew I would be the standout with that one.
I will say another boost for Kids Next Door. Even the games and like the Flash games were bangers.
That's true.
Yeah,
They were.
Yeah, everything about it was
We can't
about
include
it.
the Flash games because that really changes
Protect
like
and Swerve
everything.
was really good.
That's true.
How about Camp Lazlo?
Also, yeah, Codename Kids Next Door Flash games were fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I'm tapping out of the next two.
Camp-
Camp Lazlo,
I'd give it a D.
That's a D.
I was
That's
about to say
a
high
D.
D.
But
That's
High D or
a
D
D.
just because it's
That's a D.
absolutely middle of the road. Like
Wank.
I can not remember an entire
absolute
episode.
bonkers fucking series finale too.
Yeah.
True.
All right, so I'm not super familiar from this next one, but OKKO.
I don't know what that is.
I've
Two
never seen it.
I've only seen a little bit and I did not enjoy it, but has anyone else seen it?
I have not seen it.
no, I think that's a null.
I'm cool with Noel.
All right.
I've seen like 2 episodes, but I couldn't. tell
Sorry,
you what
fans of the show.
Powerpuff Girls.
A.
Ooh,
Hey,
A.
A.
Oh, B.
I'm gonna say B too, but that's gonna put it at the end of A.
Yeah, it's gonna put it at above Billy and Mandy. I'm going B on that.
Sure. Let's take it just for
Mojo
the.
Jojo alone puts it in A for me.
I was gonna say let's just take a minute to like riff on this one.
Okay.
No. I mean, I think the ranking's okay. I feel like we need to give this some love because I mean it's a great show.
It's a great
It
show.
is.
Great show. I haven't watched the new stuff, but I mean it's still relevant today.
Oh, I forgot they made.
I
new
forgot they
stuff.
made a new one. I know
Yeah, they
like,
did.
Oh, I was basing it solely off the old.
I mean, I wasn't even accounting for the new one. I'm just saying it's still relevant.
Wait. Did they renew it, or we're talking about the one where they start twerking in one of the episodes?
What?
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 They start.
What? Powerpuff
One of the
Girls were you watching?
Right?
They
They're
they
5.
renewed. They rebooted it at one point.
They're 5.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. But
I'm not.
the only reboot I know is they're still children. So
I didn't even know they rebooted it.
They did. I remember
Yeah.
this. And I was like, what the fuck?
Either way, like I think it's a great show. I think the villains are excellent. Mojo Jojo, him,
him is great.
Oh, Jojo.
anybody?
Ooh. Yeah, him.
Him is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him. Jesus.
Absolutely
Ring
terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Terrifying.
In heels, like
Yeah.
claws.
Fuzzy
Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah.
Man had a
Just
band.
so good. Just so good.
That's who the state of Tennessee thinks you're seeing at those bars.
The Rowdy Rough Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
Yeah, it did fucking happen. What the fuck? I wasn't tripping.
You found it?
All right.
I found it. It's the panda party thing that they had. It's 6 years ago.
Okay, well, I'm
Alright.
still saying A.
All
Alright, so, regular show.
S tier.
S.
S tier regular show.
I can't. That is not one of the ones I had in mind going into
Oh
S tier.
my
I think
Yeah,
I
I had that one at
I-
like C. More
Regular
D
show
than
is
C.
so
I had it
good.
in
I'd say that's B or C.
I want to
Oh
say B.
man,
Ah.
S tier all day.
I'll throw it in S too. Me and Jaba would make plans to just hang out and veg out and
Just
watch.
veg out and watch.
Slight thing,
Watch
though.
fucking regular
Hours.
show.
How old are y'all two again?
I'm
30.
28.
Okay.
32.
Okay, so we're all about the same age then.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Freshly 32.
Nope. Wait, 31. I can't count.
I'm 30.
I gotta
But,
count.
can't count
And
the
I'm
one.
30. And I'm 31.
alright, so what are we saying? High B?
I would say B because we're going to
I
a lot of
C or
A's.
D.
too.
I would go as low.
Top of B
Like
if
I would say
anything.
D. Like D is my preference personally, but I would stretch to C. I would contest B.
Because remember, all the things we're gonna put in S is gonna go straight to A. Because when we're fighting them out, and we're gonna have a lot in A too.
I'm saying B.
tier.
I'm saying B.
Top of B tier.
All right, if it's in B, yeah, the gatekeeper for A.
Okay.
I don't think it's that good.
Lowest.
That has a lot
lowest
of really
B.
good. It has a lot of good.
It's good.
I would
so
have to say
it's-
lowest B, or I would need to contest that. This
Some
is where we need a
episodes
like
go
a
All
mini
right,
mini
all
game.
right.
Let's be
I won't
real.
say. I
This
won't
is
say
where we need a
little.
mini
I
game.
won't,
Mario Party mini.
I won't say
game.
lowest B,
Yeah.
but I'll say after Billy and Mandy. I'll say after Billy.
We should incorporate that next time.
Yeah.
Do it
Just
as
like
a
a
smash,
random Mario
you
Party
have
game or something.
a smash battle. Yeah, like a
Oh my
I
god.
was
Smash
joking when I
battle
said roll for initiative when you
over
argued.
the next tier.
All right, this one I already know what everyone's supposed to say. Samurai Jack.
S.
Yes.
S.
S.
That's 5
Yeah,
S's.
I can-
Trixus.
Even the new stuff.
I would
Yeah.
still put it at A, but I already know my S preferences, so S.
It's
That's-
S. I hated the ending, but it's S.
It's that's one of the ones I was looking at that I'm like I'm gonna argue about this for being S. So
All right, we'll
Yeah.
put it in S. and
Honestly, in
argue
my
about it
opinion,
later.
one of the best openings too.
yeah,
Steven Universe.
Okay, I've never seen it, but I've heard that it's S tier.
I have only seen bits and pieces.
I have seen all of that, and
Some of the music is really good.
It is.
I would put it in D, but I have like I have to eliminate
I'm
myself from this
Good
round
with
because
C or D.
I would put it in D. I would almost argue to put it in F, but that would just be to troll mutual friends of ours.
yeah, that's kind of where I am.
See,
I-
I'm on the opposite. I want to say like at least B. Because
I can't put it in B. I couldn't. I can't vote that high for it.
I'm cool with C or D.
But I'm-
like it's
I'm
got
the
some
odd
great
one out, though.
episodes, but just overall,
Yeah,
It-
How about
It-
C
it's a little
above
too
Chowder?
complicated.
it's too complicated for a cartoon for me.
Yeah,
All right.
Like
we
it's
have-
like
I accept
like
that.
like
do we have
it-
anyone that is like how many D's and B's and C's do we have?
I have
know,
C.
right?
I'm a
Okay.
D.
So we got a
D.
I have a null on this one.
All right,
I'm
so
cool
2
with D.
C's, a D, 2 C's, 2 D's, and you said D, Trixus.
yeah.
All right, so top
if you
of
want
D.
to put it at the top of D, yeah, that's
Yeah, high
fine.
D. I
That's
give
fair.
it above.
That's
Camp
fair.
The
Live,
good,
so-
the good episodes, those scratch into B tier, but
Uh,
All right,
and like
so
some of the plot lines, but it's too much.
Teen
Don't
Titans
let me
Go.
say this.
I'm a little
F.
biased there.
F.
F?
F.
What?
F.
F.
What?
F.
I do not like it.
I don't
See-
care if they teach kid about mortgages.
I was gonna say C, because it does have some legitimately funny moments, and it has some super meta moments that were hilarious too.
It does. And the movie was funny.
Right twice a day.
But
That's fair. That's fair. A lot of it is dumb.
D then?
Yeah, you can
D
throw
then?
shit at the wall all day. It's eventually gonna stick.
Yeah,
yeah, you know
What's-
the old saying: a bunch of monkeys with
Compromise between
typewriters.
D.
Eventually, they're gonna watch some hentai.
So D or F? We do have two spots in F.
We got a B
I
tier in chat vote.
vote F. I vote F. I think it's an affront to everything it's based on.
Me
Considering
too.
it came after Teen Titans to replace
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
If they would have
felt
done
that
something
flat.
completely different with it, like a
I
whole
tried.
set of
Yes.
superheroes,
I tried.
Yes.
I give it a C, guys. I tried.
But Teen Titans is one of my favorite, like, and not even just TV shows. It's one of my favorite, like, comic book lines with the Titans and everything. I absolutely.
Speaking
hate it.
of S,
Teen Titans. S. There's
S.
no contest.
S.
No contest. For Teen Titans.
That's again.
They
That is
accurately portrayed Slade. It's
They
an S.
got-
yes, they
it's-
did.
that is okay. Okay, so my thing on why I don't like Steven Universe is Steven Universe tried to do what Teen Titans did and didn't do it right. That is
Agreed.
that they did not land on the more adult storylines while still maintaining the fact of it being a cartoon. They didn't have the flow through of the seasons. Like it was too. I think Steven Universe needs to be remade as like more of an adult oriented show,
I can see that.
and it
That
would be better. Like if you went back and redesigned that show as like a made for teenager show and gave them like And like hell, if you put it on a streaming service and gave them a couple like fucks in there, I think it would be a much better show. And just aged it up.
All right, Uncle Grandpa.
Fuck that show.
I'm gonna say
I've
F.
not watched it.
It's an A for me, man. It's so
Really?
dumb. It's
F.
so dumb. It's so bad, but I love it.
Hard
Fuck that
F.
show.
I'm gonna say
Hard
F.
F.
I'm gonna say
That
F.
explains a lot for sale. Let's be real.
You can
yeah, I mean,
You can laugh at the first episode if you're like on some like really good hallucinogens, which I've never done those or anything. But that's like the only time. And then you get to that second episode, and no matter how hard you're tripping, not that I've done that before, you just can't. You can't. It's too much.
All right,
I-
so that brings us
I
back
concede
to.
to everybody
I
else.
thought- I have to say on Uncle Grandpa because I got cut off before stream. I almost got in a fight, like an actual physical fight with people over this because they tried to tell me that show is like S rank. Like fuck that.
I love it. I would even argue to put it in this, but I understand that's the wrong opinion.
Oh god.
Thank you for accepting that.
All right.
Well, my
If
Back
you
to
have the
Adventure
screenshot
Time.
of your friends doing this one, I would like to compare that at the end of this. I don't know if you have that one.
Yeah, no, I sent it to I sent it to you and Gaisu, and y'all looked at it and were like getting ready to like fucking fight. Because I also sent you all the fast food one, and you were like, "What is wrong with these people?"
No, that one. I remember that one very vividly. That was just
Oh
wrong.
god. All right, so Adventure Time.
All right. S.
Yes.
High S, max S.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's S.
I'll put it in S,
okay.
and we'll loop through the S's.
All right,
Oh boy, this is gonna be tough.
all right.
All right,
So
here comes the fun part.
yeah,
This is the
Okay.
friendship ruining part.
3 have to be eliminated.
3 have to be eliminated between Johnny Bravo, K&D, Samurai Jack, Teen Titans, and Adventure Time.
Hey, I will say, good on us though. We did land with exactly 2 in F, so no arguments
Yeah.
there. Other than mine, but who gives a shit?
And we only didn't
Alright.
know 2 of them.
So do we have anyone that wants to eliminate any of the S tiers?
Out of these, I'm
Bravo to an A.
gonna
Okay,
pick Johnny.
okay, that's and that was my thing. Like when I looked at because the only other show that I would put because there are 2 others on this list that I would think in my mind I could argue for S tier, and that's Dexter's Lab and Ed, and Eddie, and I think Johnny Bravo is right there with them. That like I think the 4 we have up there with them are decidedly better than those 3.
Yeah,
And that's
I-
just
I
and that-
agree.
Yeah,
Johnny to an A.
Yeah, Johnny to an A.
Yeah.
Tricks, you got a thought? You were trying to say something, so go ahead and finish your thought. Like, I'm down to argue.
I mean, like that's one that like I know that I'm not going to win that argument, so I'm willing to knock that one down. I feel like that was a really interesting show for its time and even now. And when I go back to it, I'm like, this was just I don't, it had a lot of comedic value to it. Was the main thing. You didn't really care about the characters. I thought it was a really well done show that I don't know. It kind of it pushed limits. It wasn't like trying to make commentary or anything like that.
Oh.
I really
Just
enjoyed
trying to
it.
be funny.
I'm not gonna fight that. Yeah. It was just trying to be funny. So I'm not gonna fight that one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just think it's great, but I think by the fact that we're limiting ourselves to 2 S tiers, it's a decided step behind everything else. Not that it's not good, just that everything else is.
I would
I would
personally rank it above Kid Next Door and Samurai Jack. I would see the argument for Samurai Jack as a better show. Kid Next Door, I think, like I would make out of the 4 we have. I think that's the one that needs to get knocked down.
Yeah, I was gonna say K&D behind Johnny Bravo. That was gonna be my next
That's fair.
suggestion.
That's fair. I could I think
fair.
Kate. All right, hold on. Here, hold on. We
That
got
is just the wrong opinion, Barry. That is the absolute wrong opinion.
Oh, I have to
Adventure
disagree as
Time.
well.
I have to disagree.
I have to disagree on that one.
What you saying?
I'm scared to.
And we can't. We have to have at least 2.
Yeah, we can only have 2 in S.
All right, if we want to move K&D down and just have the argument about the 3, I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that.
Live life and stop being neurotic.
Nice words to live right, but we
Damn,
can't.
Well,
I mean-
I'm moving K&D to behind Johnny Bravo. Any objections?
That's God. That's fair.
Yeah,
Somebody quote
that's
that.
fair.
I
I'm
love
about
you
to
so
put that in
much,
our
Barry.
You don't gotta follow the rules.
All
Become
right.
ungovernable.
This is the hard part. This
Roll
is
for
final
initiative.
3.
Oh man.
We got Samurai Jack, Teen Titans, and Adventure Time, and one's got to go.
All right, this
Okay.
is it.
Does anyone want to argue for one that should be absolutely abstained, and then the other two we argue about keeping in?
I would argue Teen Titans.
I would argue
I'm
Teen
okay with that.
Titans, too.
I would argue that Adventure Time's S, and we got to pick between Samurai Jack and Teen Titans.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
where
say
I am.
and I say that as a massive fan of all three shows.
J-Bo?
Yeah, this is so hard.
This is so hard too.
That's what she said.
I would personally knock down Teen Titans over Samurai Jack, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, this is going to be a fun conversation.
But
Oh
if
my
we
God.
move anything else down to A, we do need to start moving things from A down to B.
No, I think that's fine. I think having a lot in A is good.
Cartoon Network had a lot of bangers.
Yeah.
I just want to point out the fact that
Oh,
I'm
make it
pretty
look-
sure that every show that Genie God, however you say his name, the dude that made Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack, Gennady Tarkovsky, or however it is,
Yeah,
all
something like that.
all of his shows are A tier. I mean, the dude is just, it's banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. And I think I think A tier represents that because I'm pretty sure he made half of A tier.
I'm pretty
I-
sure you did too.
think so, yeah.
Oh God. So does anyone have an argument? Okay, we'll go in order. Arguments against moving Samurai Jack to A.
I'm cool with moving Samurai Jack to A only because I accept my bias with like Teen Titans is like not a fan of that like whole.
Well, I'm
I
not a
don't
fan of
consume that content the same
I'm not
way,
a fan of
so.
superheroes either, but I fucking love Teen Titans.
I don't know. Samurai Jack kept me coming back week to week to week to want to watch it because you never
Yeah,
knew.
like I never knew what was coming, but Teen Titans.
I'm willing to give that up only because we have to keep Adventure Time here, and I will fight this until we do.
I will say
It's
that
staying.
Samurai
I don't
Jack
care
is the
about the other
first-
two. That's the A. That's the S tier.
All right, so we'll circle back to
Good.
Samurai Jack in a minute. Arguments for Adventure Time moving.
Adventure
Are
Time's
you
S
trying
tier.
to, Barry? Are you just like trying to trigger me? Is that what's going on here?
I mean,
Who even is Finn?
I don't think it's
Boy,
that
there's a lot
good.
to unpack in Finn.
What? You don't think? Okay,
Uh,
so what's your
You're
argument
asking
against
who
it,
Finn
J-Bo?
is, but you
I
never
mean,
asked me.
it's just not as memorable as all these other shows. Like, I feel like I could tell
Did you-
you every episode, but I couldn't tell you anything that happened in Adventure Time.
I don't know, man.
See-
I will say Adventure Time is the only one up here that has made me like Google, YouTube, like what is the timeline and lore of Adventure Time to play.
I went down that rabbit hole so
Yeah.
hard.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
have
There's
too.
Same.
so much, and they do it so well.
they
It
really
does.
do. They trickle down like because you have like nonsense episodes that trickle down the lore. J-Bo, did you get to the point with the Lich?
Yes, did you get to the entire
We
region?
can't take J-Bo's opinion then.
What?
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
Wait, hold on.
This
Let him answer the
baseline?
question first before we start
I thought he said no.
hanging him.
No, I
say
haven't
what?
seen Past the Lich.
okay. I think it's like
Oh.
season 3 or something. Because I will
That's
admit
in
their first
season
like
2?
2 seasons or so was just like like normal cartoon shit that didn't really like things weren't moving forward, and then they hit a point where it's like definitely like they're kind of building on like a world lore situation, but it's not one that you like had to super pay attention to or one that you had to get every episode. They did it just so well. Like everything about that was like
There was that if you paid attention because of the snail.
The
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the snail.
It
Yeah.
was there. Just
so-
they didn't harp on it.
So this is my thing with Adventure Time and why I think it's S tier. One, it is another show that did not 22-minute episodes, but 2 11 to 15-minute episodes. So it was a 2-segment show. I think. Well, Barry, you know you're wrong when you talk to me.
think you're
so
wrong.
That's fine. I'm gonna die for making that statement, but it's okay. But no, like it. So I think that it's. I think that's to its credit, but that they were able to find that blend of creating a really deep lore and lots of really memorable characters, while also still maintaining the nonsense of being in a cartoon.
In 11 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. I figured it was 11 minutes because normal 30-minute TV shows are, I want to say, like 22 minutes and 47 seconds. I think
It's like
they're
23
like actual.
minutes if you don't
so
count the intro.
yeah.
one
Yeah.
other thing I want to point out that they did was the whole episode was total nonsense, and they did this so frequently where they wrapped it like they created a lot of weird plot points that almost like didn't connect, and then in the last like 2 minutes they wrapped them all up in a very masterful way that was just hilarious.
I just want to say the one about them being the leaf to the
Food chain.
caterpillar.
Food
The
chain.
food chain one. That one was weird.
Yeah,
Food
watch-
Chain is an amazing episode.
Watch it on
It
acid.
was weird though.
Watch it on acid.
I'm not
No.
Don't do
saying
drugs though. Don't.
I'm
do
not
drugs.
saying I have ever done any of the substances I'm about to talk about, but I have been informed by very reliable sources that if you were to ingest some kind of a hallucinogen, which I myself have not done and definitely don't suggest people to do it, but if you have and then watch the Food Chain episode, that it is life-changing and one of the best experiences of your life. So I'm told.
You could also do it if you just
Allegedly.
fucking hit a fat bowl of salvia and you don't have to watch anything.
Allegedly.
Science shows.
All right, so
Allegedly.
do we have any
Allegedly.
detractors?
No, that's not allegedly. That's dead ass. You will do that.
Do we have any detractors from Adventure Time being an S?
All right. Wait, what's that?
Any detractors? Anyone that thinks Adventure Time does not deserve S?
Oh, I think it's actually down to the last two. I think we just kind of took some time to
Yeah.
suck off Adventure Time a little bit.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Samurai
I mean,
Jack
some-
and Teen
some-
Titans.
All
Adventure
right,
Time gets solidified. It is S.
All right. So this is what I have to say about the last two, because it's to me it's Adventure Time is S, and then it's between Teen Titans and Samurai Jack. This is kind of my thing. Is a huge fan of both. I love Teen Titans. I think it's a great show. I think it is informed the what's the word? I'll be full of myself. I'll be smart. I think it has informed the cultural zeitgeist of how we view the characters in that show to a point that other shows have to reference their depiction of those characters, specifically Robin, Cyborg. I'm not specifically anything. All of the characters in the show. I think those are the definitive versions of those characters.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
I
what?
gotcha. Like to me for Mark Hamill for Joker.
Well, to an extent to that. I mean, that's kind of more actor specific, but yeah, no, I would agree with that. But kind of like how Harley Quinn. Well, to an extent that Harley Quinn didn't exist prior to the animated series, but in that same vein of like, once this was created, this is how you view the characters. Not anything before, not anything after. That is the benchmark of how you view those characters.
And I
Teen
will say
Titans made Teen Titans made 5 heroes no one really cared about popular.
Yeah, fair enough. And the thing is that the final plot point,
Yeah.
Like with Slade and Terra and all that, it's such a close. It is like the closest you can get to an actual representation of the Lazarus Contract comic book line.
Outside of the movie they
Yeah.
made, and
Yeah.
even then, again, this is coming from a big comic book fan. I would argue that Teen Titans did it better than the movie The Lazarus Contract did.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's just
Yeah.
it's so well done, and it's in like character and in continuity. They didn't have to change anything to fit that. They wrote these characters the entire time, thinking, hey, if this is where it ends, they're
Yeah.
gonna fit in.
And I agree with what Barry said. I think that's a great point. That I think it made like people having the comics. It redefined the characters and made you want to like them.
Fair enough.
Also, it probably opened up.
I was
the
the
comics,
reverse.
too.
But what was that?
That's what did. Oh, yeah, that's what it did for me. I was the reverse. I love Teen Titans. Didn't even know it was a comic book line.
Yeah.
Then got all the comics.
Yeah. I was gonna say my big detriment to Teen Titans. One, kind of like what Gaisu and Drick said. It is a superhero show. I can definitely understand where that could rub some people the wrong way. And that, like, by the fact of you boot the show up, it's got that DC logo on it, and you go, I don't want to watch a DC show. 2, it does cuck you the whole time because there's Robin, and you're like, where's Batman? Where's Batman? Where's Batman? And there's no Batman.
I don't like. That's a bonus to me because I don't like Batman very much.
That's fair, but did that happen when it came out? Was everyone on that DC train like that, hating DC in general when it came out?
No, because you weren't oversaturated with the superhero market.
It was the
that
time for it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying I can definitely understand where people that like.
You're hurting him.
Yeah,
You're really hurting him.
Damn it.
Oh,
but yeah, like that I definitely understand that being a detraction to it.
all right.
In kind of argument against Samurai Jack, I will admit, when I was a kid, I did not like Samurai Jack at first. I didn't like the art style when I was a kid. I didn't like how some of the episodes just were so little dialogue. That really bugged me. I didn't have an appreciation for it. That being said, I was watching Samurai Jack at a time where my two favorite cartoons were Dragon Ball Z and Zoids.
I mean,
So,
I
like-
can't
God, I
fall for
love
that, 'cause-
Yeah. So like, so there's bias there. As I've gotten older, I've gone back and really enjoyed Samurai Jack. Now that I've gotten a bit more of a taste, I think that it has a more mature palette to it. And that might be why I would edge Teen Titans over it, but like I could see that being a plus and a minus. For me, I think it's more of a minus. Me as an adult, I think it's more of a minus. Me as an adult, I think it's more of a plus. Me as a child, I think it's more of a minus.
I would put it at A above Johnny Bravo. I don't like it as much as Teen Titans. I love Samurai Jack, love it to death. But my main problem with it is that it took the reboot both to finish it and to bring it to the audience that it really should have been for originally.
Yeah.
It should not have been a cartoon for kids. It should have been, or at least like older kids, you know.
Yeah, I think it's I think of it almost the same way as I think of Steven Universe. That I wish
Damn it, Barry.
they would that they would. I would love to see them go back and like make like the PG-13 or R-rated version of the show and just like like
Let Jack say fuck.
yeah, exactly. Let him
Give Jack one fuck.
yeah. Let him say
If
fuck.
Ryuji
Let
can
it
say
be,
it, so can he.
yeah, you know what I mean though. Like let it be the more adult-centered cartoon that I think it wanted to be. But I think ultimately I've got to go Adventure Time and Teen Titans with the 2S. Samurai Jack is an A. And
That's my thought too.
God,
That's
I
me.
fucking hate it. I would agree with it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
This is so hard because
J-Bo, you've
It
been
is.
quiet.
I'm all for Samurai Jack, but I think Teen Titans belongs in S over Samurai Jack because
that's
the Deathstroke arc is like one of the best arcs in Cartoon Network. It's just-
They actually represented PTSD in a children's cartoon
yeah.
where he was just like beating the shit out of himself, and Raven even invaded his mind, and he's like, no, he's
Yeah.
actually seeing him.
All right, so Samurai Jack, top A.
yeah. And again, I want to point out I did look on IMDb.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, all Jindy Tarkovsky.
All right, so this is we got any
And Billy and Mandy's Jindy Tarkovsky.
Yeah. Chili Con Carne.
Yeah.
Not strong on either of those. I was my lean towards Samurai Jack was the cult status appeal
Yeah.
over the mainstream appeal. So
Yeah.
I got my Adventure Time there. How is that? How is that a boomer opinion? It's one of the newest shows
On this
on
list.
It is a newer show that I enjoyed as an adult. Should say something about the show, I feel.
All right, so we got any lateral movements? Y'all can see the list. Do you got any lateral movements you want to make?
I will never let it go.
Frozen.
I
would
think
put Dexter's over Kids Next Door, but I
would-
think that's about it.
I would say Dexter's over K&D and Johnny Bravo over Samurai Jack.
I second that.
I can. What?
tough.
You'd second that?
I would second that too, but we knocked out Johnny Bravo like really soon, so I figured that
Yeah.
wouldn't fly. I wasn't gonna
Okay.
make that argument.
Okay, so that's Johnny Bravo, Samurai Jack,
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab.
Yeah. I don't like regular show being a B, but that's just me.
Yeah, it feels more C, but
Yeah, everything else looks good.
Well,
I
got my
yeah.
super vote still.
Yeah, what's your super vote gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Ooh,
a lot
this
about
could
us
change everything.
or me.
He's gonna
What?
troll the fuck out of us.
I'm talking to Barry here.
Oh,
Honestly, I think my super vote is going to be to move Powerpuff Girls down to B.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
that's fair. That's
Do
fair.
it.
I don't hate that pick. I don't hate that pick.
I think that's
To
going
be
to be my
honest,
super
I'd
vote.
put Billy and Mandy above it, but
Ooh.
Nah, I don't think I can do that to Powerpuff Girls. I've already moved them down. I don't think I can put Billy and Mandy over them too.
Yeah, that's solid.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'll post it in chat.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
I'll say
all
that's
right,
a solid
gentlemen,
image.
shake hands.
Yeah.
So
Finalized.
Good game, good game.
Post that in.
so
It says awesome things about us.
depending on how long the next tier list is, I don't know if I'm gonna get through it. But I do have one question since we're doing the cartoons. Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon.
Cartoon Network.
Oh, that's a tough
Ooh.
one.
We don't have to do
Oh,
just
alright,
cartoons. Y'all
alright,
can pick
alright.
anything.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm just
easy for me.
in general
Oh, in
terms.
general,
Like
in general.
we can
Okay,
do
okay.
we can do a list later for that, but just in
Okay.
general terms.
Okay. I have two
Cartoon
clarifying
Network
questions.
also had Tsunami.
I have two clarifying questions. Well, three clarifying questions.
Tsunami doesn't count. Just to throw that out there.
Okay. So that
Still for me.
okay. So that does it. And when we're looking at Nick, are we only counting Nick cartoons, or are we counting the full suite of Nick shows where we get the live action in there as well?
I think you gotta include the live action.
When you turn on the TV when you were a kid, what did you go to first? What is the first one you checked?
Nickelodeon.
That's so Raven.
WB,
A Disney man.
Pokemon.
Okay. Hold on.
All across the spectrum.
I have another question. I have another question that I think is going to clear up a lot of these for us.
Yes.
Are we talking when we turn on the TV? What are we turning the channel to? Are we talking after school Monday through Friday, or are we
Oh, that's
counting
true.
Saturday morning or not?
Ooh, if it is Saturday morning, then it would be TV.
Because if it's Saturday morning, then it's WP.
Yeah, same.
But during the week when I got home from school,
Static Shock and shit.
Is
I
WB
would
a
always
show?
turn to one
Well,
thing.
are we counting
Yeah.
Toonami? Are we
W local Drix, local for us. WB is where we had Pokemon and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Static Shock.
Yeah.
Wait, we had that on
Digimon.
TV?
Watched that.
Yeah, and Digimon.
Yeah, dude.
We had it on TV.
Yeah, dude, that was Saturday morning.
Okay, well, wait, was that on Nick or
Jackie Chan
Cartoon Network,
Adventures.
or is that like a different thing?
That's
WB is its own
that's a
channel.
different show. That's a different show.
Oh no,
That's
no,
what-
I'm just talking about like the two like cartoon things.
yeah, I know.
In
I
this
know.
case.
Well, he asked like, what would you turn the channel to? So
Yeah, and that's why I asked: are we not counting Saturday morning?
Are we counting
Yeah.
Toonami?
Okay, so, and we said Toonami doesn't count as part of Cartoon Network, right?
yeah. So
Yeah,
then-
I feel like that's its own separate thing. Well, I don't know because that was a huge block during that time.
Yeah, that
That's
was
hard to
after
eliminate.
school. That's
that
after
was
school.
after school. Because I'll go home, watch
right
Pokemon, and then
school.
immediately watch Dragon Ball Z afterwards.
Exactly.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, DBZ
So
would be
okay,
playing
so
while I did my homework.
here's my thing. I'm thinking of like let's eliminate Japan and anime, and it's just original programming from those networks. Is
Okay,
what
alright.
I'm thinking of because
Then
Just
that
they-
original
really muddies the
programming.
waters.
Okay.
So,
So we're
Like what we just looked at versus like Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, that sort of thing.
okay. And, but again, are we saying just Nick cartoons or Nick plus live action stuff?
That's gonna make the difference for me.
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, plus live action. Like
Oh,
when
Nickelodeon. All
Oh,
day.
the Nick hands down.
Nickelodeon.
Really? Okay.
Nick hands down.
Drake and Josh, Keenan and Kel, Amanda Show,
Yep.
All
all
that.
that.
All that.
Okay, so if
All
we
the
eliminated
damn
that,
weird-
what would it
all-
would it swap the Cartoon Network, assuming like
Yes.
Toonami and
Yes.
Adult Swim isn't there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the Cartoon Network shows better than. I think the Nick shows were more quality. Like the Nick shows that I liked, I think were more quality overall than the suite of Cartoon Network shows. I just liked more of the Cartoon Network shows.
A lot of Nick
That
shows were
makes
not
sense.
that good.
Like
I think I agree. I don't really remember. I remember the main shows I liked, but that's always
Yeah.
where I defaulted to was Nick. Like
Yeah.
if there was stuff
Yeah.
being shown that I was like, I don't care either way.
but like it's one of those. It's like I like SpongeBob. I liked Hey Arnold. I thought those were like really quality. I thought those were good. Though I did, Rugrats. Yeah, that was pretty good. I just had a discussion with someone about that the other day. I didn't like. Oh God, what's it called? I didn't love the Jimmy Neutron show.
That wasn't crazy.
Was it because of the animation?
No, I just didn't care for it. It was kind of just like all right. Like I don't think that I thought the movie was good. I don't think anything in it was strong enough to warrant a series.
The Jimmy Neutron show was just put together with gum wrappers and tinfoil. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
I feel like if it was animated and I compared it to Dexter's Lab, then Dexter's Lab like just outright wins.
Yeah. I also think that and I like Fairly Odd Parents. But I don't really remember the rest of the Nick suite.
Oh, Danny Phantom, though.
Danny Phantom was good.
Oh, yeah.
Danny Phantom was good.
Hit.
I guess my thing is like, when I look at this, if I think of all the Nick shows, but then I think of like, oh, Teen Titans is on, oh, Dexter's Lab is on, I'm always defaulting to, oh, I'm going to watch Teen Titans, oh, I'm going to watch Dexter's Lab. I'm always going to default to the Cartoon Network show if they went head to head.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network, I would say, wins on cartoons overall.
Didn't they do that at one point?
Cartoon Network aired a commercial on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing to them, too. Did Nick had a cartoon commercial?
I only remember Cartoon Network.
At one point, I remember them doing like a head-to-head thing.
Yeah.
No idea.
They did.
But that's really my thing. Is like they would both run shows at the same time, but like to me, I preferred the Cartoon Network shows. I think that
I would always check what was playing on Cartoon Network and then look at Nick afterwards.
The only time it becomes close to me, if we include like live action and everything, is if you include Cartoon Network with Toonami and Nickelodeon with live action. Then it's a hard choice.
I do want to remind, and this might be going like too old because like 90s. Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Our Real Monsters. Like Wild Thornberries, if you were into that.
I didn't. Okay. So Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. I didn't like them as kids. I think they're hilarious now that I'm an adult. But I didn't get it as a kid. I was a real dumb kid.
Our Real Monsters is funny because the real monster was Dan Schneider the entire time.
If we talk about the weird like teen Nick, well, I guess Wild Thornberries wasn't teen Nick.
Nah.
It was just Nick. Because when I think of the teen Nick cartoon, I think of As Told by Ginger, and I'm like this.
Yeah, As Told by Ginger.
Yeah, no, that
face.
I loved As Told by Ginger.
Also Avatar.
Told me the
And
grass is
Classified.
much greener.
I liked it.
On the other side.
Like, wait, which one was Totally
I didn't
Spies
hate-
on?
What?
Invader Zim.
That was Cartoon Network. That was Cartoon Network.
That makes it even harder. Damn.
Yeah. I mean,
Really
like
good.
that's just the thing. Is like anytime I start thinking about Nick shows, then we go back and look at like Cartoon Network shows, and we're just like, oh shit, this is just like.
That's the thing. I think it's the opposite. Cartoon Network had the quality of TV shows, but Nick had the quantity. So there was more than likely going to be something better on Nick.
I think you got that backwards, my
than,
guy.
like,
I don't know.
What
Totally
No.
Spies was my sexual awakening.
Yeah, because the reason that Cartoon Network lost out and Nick started getting ahead when I was younger was actually the fact that Nick started doing more live action stuff, and Cartoon Network was like, we're all about cartoons. And when they tried to like change that, it did not work out for them. But they came into the game too late.
Yeah, that was
There was
really
a lot of middling cartoons there. I think there was more. I don't know because
Which one had the
Cartoon
annoying
Network
orange?
quality.
what?
Nick.
No,
Nick loses
Network.
point. No, that was
What?
Cartoon
It also
Network.
had Fred, too.
I can't.
It also had
I-
Fred.
They had both of those.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
That's minus points.
Wait,
Yeah.
wasn't Beast Wars on Cartoon Network?
I'm
dude?
almost positive Annoying Orange was Cartoon
What?
Network.
Transformers
what?
Beast Wars.
We can
Yeah, that's
find that
Cartoon
out.
Network.
That was
Fucking
Cartoon
love that
Network.
show. Looks like shit.
Annoying
nowadays,
Orange was Cartoon Network. Was that
was it?
Cartoon Network? I thought it was
Annoying
Nick.
Orange was Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
there we
Cartoon
go.
Yeah,
Network.
Cartoon Network. Yeah.
I thought it was Nick. I am so sorry. My bad.
Oh, that's
no.
minus points for Cartoon Network then.
I
Okay,
mean,
what
here's-
about Fred?
Nick had Fred.
about Fred,
Nick had
though?
Fred.
Oh, never mind. Balance.
The balance is as things should be.
Oh, but Nick had also Avatar.
Oh, fuck, yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh,
Avatar and Invader Zim.
And Invader
And Invader
Zim.
Zim.
And
too.
Keenan and Kel. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
I will
No,
die.
that was
on
a great
Keenan
show.
Hill.
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel did have Coolio do their intro, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So this is okay. So this is the thing. Once you add live action into it,
Yeah.
as long as you're not putting what is it Toonami in. If you add the live action to the Nick suite, then I give it to Nick. I think I think Nick gets it. Once you add Toonami in, I think you got to go with Cartoon Network because Toonami.
Do you also add in Adult Swim as well?
No, because Adult Swim is not.
It's a whole different thing than Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but like let's just think back to all the old shows that were on Toonami before we want to even try and do this.
Outlaw
I mean,
Star.
you have the absolute 1-2 smash banger punch of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. Just
Yu Yu Hakusho.
you had Yu Yu Hakusho.
That was
You
Adult
had
Swim.
Rurouni Kenshin.
That was Adult
You
Swim.
had
That was Adult Swim.
no, those were on
Wait,
Toonami.
I thought
No,
Yu
no.
Yu Hakusho started.
Yu Yu Hakusho was on
Yu Yu
Adult
Hakusho was
Swim.
on.
I just
They
dropped
all-
another list
they all-
and shit posting.
They
We'll get to
all
that one
they
later.
all started on Toonami. They might have
Yu Yu
also been
Hakusho
shown
did
on
not.
a-
I
was on
know
Toonami.
it.
could be
I know
different.
it might have came on
It
Toonami
started-
later.
it starts
It started
Adult
on
Swim.
Adult Swim because there ain't no way in hell early 2000s, late 90s Toonami was playing Yu Yu Hakusho where he flips people off, and one of the main lines is, "What are you waiting for? Your balls to drop?" I know that wasn't on primetime TV in the
they had
90s.
heavily-
It starts. It's the first thing that starts Adult Swim. That's the first.
It was absolutely on Toonami though.
It may have been,
It
but
started
it had been
on
later.
Adult Swim and moved to
I'm pretty
Toonami.
sure it was on
Alright.
Adult Swim.
Yeah,
They
I
do
mean,
like the OG
I just checked.
I'm not denying that it was on Adult Swim. I'm just saying I know it was also on Toonami.
okay.
Mhm.
And so you've got to count that in the Toonami block because it was there.
Next, we should do a tournament bracket of who would win in a fight between certain Nickelodeon characters and Cartoon Network.
It's gonna be
characters.
SpongeBob. It's gonna be
Alright,
SpongeBob
so-
all the way.
Time out, guys. Y'all want to take a 5-minute break before we go into the next list?
Please,
No,
have to
because
pee.
y'all
Oh.
might. I would just say I know me and Drix both said we had a hard 9:30 stop.
Yeah.
So if we take a break, I know me and him are both bowing out here.
All right.
Wait,
so
what's our
we'll-
next list?
I don't know who wants to go next. Anyone got a short one?
I thought we was gonna do J-Bo's.
Oh no, I did not make that. I thought that was for. I thought we were doing separate episodes.
Oh no, you don't have to make it.
No, I don't. There's no such thing as a.
Oh.
I thought you already had it made
Oh,
and ready.
I-
All right.
Had
This
that
one.
wrong.
All right. Here's what we'll do.
Oh,
I already got one ready. Then.
Okay.
Because you're
So-
just so precise.
It's so specific. No, I have to make it.
Pokemon starter Evos.
All right. The
That's
next
nice.
one is gonna be Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
That'll
get
go
out of
on.
Okay.
here.
All right. So we want to
yo,
argue. That's what we want to do.
yo. Does someone want to call our mutual friend and tell him to watch this so he can have an aneurysm?
So we'll just highlight it and send it to him.
Okay.
All right. I have them labeled in numerical order, at least.
Do
All right.
I know this mutual friend?
Yes.
Oh no.
It's the one you're
Let's
thinking
not,
of.
because let's not. Just because of the first tier, he's going to have an aneurysm for that one.
Well, he's got
If
a.
It's exactly who you think.
He's got
Wait.
He's got an ally in the chat. J-Bo agrees with him.
One
Not
second.
J-Bo,
Guys,
Sam agrees with him.
Damn right I do. Guys, who I think you know my opinion on the first three. I think we share the same one. I'm gonna dip out for just a second. I gotta go check on the kid.
Okay.
I just
All right.
messaged him and told him to watch it.
All right,
No.
so we'll start with Final Fantasy 1. I'm going to say solid C tier.
I
Yeah.
say that too. I haven't beat it.
You can
I'm
pick it up,
bowing
play
out
it in
on
about
all of these
9.
games except for like 3. So
You haven't
That's
you
fine.
You haven't played most of these?
I played them not to completion.
Oh, you still get a vote.
Well, you don't have to.
I
I would say you have to put if you've put a solid 10 to 15 hours in, you don't need
Yeah.
to have it to completion.
I just put them all the same except for a handful. So it's hard to vote on, and I'm gonna have I have normal opinions, and I have maybe 2 extreme opinions on these.
Okay. Well,
Well,
we'll say
yeah.
we'll say Final Fantasy 1. We'll set it at C, set the baseline.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 2. I
D.
like Final Fantasy 2.
I have
D.
not played it.
D.
I like 2 over 1. I would say I didn't like 1 almost at all, and I like 2
I
Barry?
pretty decently.
E. Oh wait, we need null.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we need null. Okay.
Yeah, F
Yeah,
and null.
2/1, 1/3.
I think 1/2, and the reason why I say 1/2 is because I don't like the use it or lose it, or the use it system to rank things up.
I like it.
What do you mean?
How in 2, like if you want to rank the fire spell, you've got to spam cast it, and then you get Fira, and then you spam cast Fira, and then you get Firaga.
Okay. Yeah.
I did not like the fact that like
Don't like the Elder Scrolls level system.
yeah
I like
yeah
it. I like it.
yeah.
You wouldn't need to level your HP, just start punching your allies.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was like, I thought that made for really
You can soft lock yourself by doing that, by the way.
Yes.
not like unintuitive gameplay, but like it felt really punishy gameplay.
That's fair. So behind one.
I felt 2 was a little bit worse because the more you level, if you level too early, you get punished for it. The faster you get to your second job class, the better you are, and I didn't like that at all.
I don't remember classes in 2. I just remember the spells.
There's no classes in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like 2 for that reason. Is it felt a little more open. And
Oh, you're talking about
was
1
like-
with the classes. Gotcha.
Yeah. One was the one with the classes. It's like, yeah, you need to get your subclass as soon as possible because you get like better stuff for it.
Yeah.
And that's my fault for knowing that going in beforehand, but I didn't play until the Game Boy release, so
That's fair.
Okay.
so-
I was about to say I do need to tweak my opinions. I played translated ROM hacks 1 and 2, so I don't know.
Okay.
I played like NES version of 1.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say 2 above 1. Everyone okay with that?
or whatever they were on. I can't remember if they were NES or SNES.
And
Were they
my
SNES
experience-
games?
No, they were
They were.
NES.
No.
Okay, they were NES. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. They were NES games. Okay, I'm going to
And
call them NES and SNES to make everybody uncomfortable.
It's fine. The
Okay.
1 through 3s, I don't really have a big opinion on because the only things I've had for these is playing the 1 through 3 Game Boy Advance game that you.
That's
had,
fine. But,
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
all right,
yeah,
now
my opinions come in at like 6+.
all right. So
That's fair.
3. Oh wait.
That's
Are we
three.
cool with? Wait, not F. Are we cool with 2 being above 1?
Hold up.
Are we cool with 2 being above 1?
Shh.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I'll-
2 above
sure,
1 than 1.
Sure, I'll let that happen. That's fine.
All right. What about 3?
Fucking Onion Knight.
Fucking Onion Knight. 3 is so fucking kick you in the dick. Like, it is just for no reason. You'll be
Yeah,
going
but
along fine. It's like, okay, story tells you to go here. You go there first, enemy just dead.
So-
dead.
So the thing I'll say about 3 that I really don't like is that they gave me like, and again, I did not play the DS version that came out, like the 3DS.
Oh, that was really
Was
good.
Yeah, so I didn't play that. I played again the old school version, the old school Japanese version. of
Onion
3.
Kid.
Yeah, where they gave me just 4 Onion Kids. I named them all. And like I know in 1 and 2 they gave you like you got to pick your characters, but you at least got to pick their starting class, so they had like a little bit of like flavor to them. Nah, they just gave me like 4 vanilla bitches, and we're just like do something with this. Fuck that. I don't care. I don't give a shit about the story. I don't give a shit about the onions. I don't give a shit about their class. Fuck that game.
The remake is really good. I will say that. But if we're judging it just purely on, we have to take both into consideration.
Y'all judge it on whatever you want. I'm just saying, fuck the OG.
2 had characters. We have to take both into consideration. I have to put it in C above 2.
Oh god, everything's gonna wind up at C if we keep doing this.
Nah.
All right,
These are the first couple. These are the first 3.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay, fine.
So we got 3, 2, 1.
that's-
C. Completely wrong.
What?
I love you, Perry.
Oh, okay.
Please don't murder me when we go on vacation.
All right, so
That is the thing with 1 to me is there's like almost no character development. They're just like generic characters.
they don't even talk in 1 really.
No, they don't.
I'm very much alive. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Are
Oh
you sure
boy,
about that?
All right, Final Fantasy 4.
Uh,
All right, what I miss?
We have 3, 2, and 1 in that order
In
in C
C.
right now.
I don't like Cecil.
That's fair. I don't like Cecil that much either.
I think they tried some stuff in 4. I like the implement. 4 had job classes in it, right? They implemented
no,
jobs.
they were all sets class.
They had classes,
oh.
but they were all set.
Oh, D.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like-
say D just because the main character's not very good. It was carried by the side characters, but like some of the side characters wouldn't be like Rose and
Hell, even
Cecil's
one point
relationship.
he's- Yeah.
And then Kane, like his whole thing in there, like
Angst.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna say
I
D.
don't remember it correctly.
I'm
saying-
fine with top of D.
Final Fantasy 4 After Years.
I want to say after years.
Yeah, I'm
I
actually gonna
don't-
say
Are you
bottom
going
of
to say
C.
like four with a right? 4 with after
No,
years,
it's its
right?
own. No, it's its own thing. It's its own.
Where's
4
4
after
at
years.
then?
Right there. Put it in D.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry.
And then I got 4 After Years right here. And I would actually say end of C. I think After Years is slightly better than 4.
I want to say so too.
It's been so long.
No one have strong opinions about After Years? Actually, I would also concede it to being above 4 and D.
I don't know what an After Years is, so I don't have an opinion.
It's a sequel to 4. It was the first like actual sequel a Final Fantasy game had.
Oh, like 10-2 where they ruin the
No,
best Final
they actually
Fantasy?
they actually did it better in After Years, weirdly.
The story's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna say above 4.
Okay.
But I'll put it in D. Alright. 5.
I like 5.
Five was
I'm
fun.
biased because this is the first Final Fantasy I actually played.
I like 5. I would give it a B.
I can
I
give
would say
5
A.
a B.
At least a B.
Drixus, you have any strong opinions about this one?
I have no opinions of this one.
J-Bo?
Is this the mech one, or is
I
that
have
6?
No opinions
that's
on
6.
this one.
6 is the mix.
Alright,
Ne-
so
ne-
two no opinions.
Yeah.
So B?
B. Yeah.
Now, this is the part where we're probably gonna make some people mad. 6. 6 to me is a C. I'm saying it. 6 is a fucking C.
I want to say B.
It's the only Final Fantasy I cannot go back and replay. I can never finish it, no matter how many times I go back and try to replay it. I can never fucking finish Final Fantasy 6 again. And I don't
Alright,
know why.
alright.
It just loses interest.
All right. I'll say this about 6.
I will counter argument also. Suplex a fucking train.
Yeah.
I'll say this about 6, and then Drix, I'm gonna let you follow up. I think I love the villain. I think Kefka is just
Iconic.
fucking chef's kiss. I love crazy clowns. There, I said it. I do. That being said, it doesn't give me the warm fuzzies when I play it.
No, it doesn't.
I feel like I'm playing a game. It doesn't give me the warm fuzzies. Drix, what you got?
Yeah, none of the old games really gave me the warm fuzzies. Really, except like I like 2. I really like the development in 2. That's the only one that I'm like. And it's probably the time period that it's probably the time period that I started playing it, because I played like the newer games first, and then I went back to 1, and I was like, there is like no story here, and it's so directionless. Then I played 2, and I'm like, oh, like this is a thing. I would put that at a B, just because the gameplay was solid. Didn't really know what was going on too much. Didn't know the characters too well, but
Also, my first Final
I
Fantasy.
enjoyed it.
I played the original Final Fantasy 3, which was Final Fantasy 6 in the US. So,
Okay,
that was my first.
Top of B.
Top of B?
that's fine.
Alright.
Here we go. Here we go with
7.
the big one.
First big one. Or I guess 6 is
I wanna
actually the first big
All
one.
right, all right, all right, all right.
Seven.
Are we
All right. Wait.
Thank
Before
you.
anyone says anything, do we want to just go and say our letter? Everyone just say their letter, no context.
Alright, well, on the count of 3, okay?
No. We got to do it in order, because if we
I
all
was gonna
say
say
it,
we're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
say like random number letters.
Alright, do you want me to call everyone out, or we go by who's on the stream? Like, start with J-Bo. I mean, start with Sam, then J-Bo.
sure.
Y'all see y'all's order on the stream?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
You
so
just
go-
call you call the name, Gaisu, and we'll answer.
Alright,
Yeah.
Sam.
A.
J-Bo.
A.
Dacius.
C.
Drixus.
B.
I'm gonna say B as well. And Zara.
I'm gonna say B as well.
I don't
Man,
think I
because
saw
like there's a
B.
huge point.
3
between
Bs.
Perfectly split.
Nothing.
No, 3 Bs, 1 C, 2 Bs. I mean, no, wait, 2 As. 2 A's, 3 Bs, 1 C.
Friendship.
Friendship over.
Hey, for this one, we're actually counting berries, so that's 3 A's.
Hold up.
So, by votes, that puts it in B, but where do we want to put it in B? At the top of B?
I would say top of B.
Yeah, top of B.
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine with top of B.
That's fine.
I already know what somebody's going to say with this, but Final Fantasy VIII.
S.
Oh, we-
S. S.
F.
S.
Hard F. Super hard F.
S. Quite
Uh,
literally one of the most perfect games of all time.
Well,
It is.
this
No.
is your next 30
Stop
minutes right here.
Stop with that bad opinion. No.
I'll concede a C, personally.
I could flex
Absolutely
to
not.
D. Low
Whatever.
D.
Low D
It's
for you.
it's a D.
All right, that's 2 Ds.
That's good mystery, a
Oh,
good
an F,
story,
a
the
D.
coolest weapon of all time.
A good story. A good story. What? Are you
It's
kidding me?
amazing.
No. Did you eat J-Bo's bowl of salvia? What?
Oh, wait. J-Bo, do you have an opinion on 8?
No, I don't have an
I
opinion.
was
on
gonna say, you
it.
didn't play 8.
No.
8 is
No, I
8?
played
What?
7 and 14.
What's
so
wrong
I'm being
with y'all?
quiet.
Oh my god, Zareth, what about you? We got an S, we got an S, an F,
Oh, my
a
ranking
D.
is a whatever.
Is it a C?
Yeah, I'm at C.
I say C.
So 2
It's a
C's,
D.
2 D, a D, an F, and an S. Honestly, I think that puts us at high D, low C.
No.
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 Okay.
No.
Okay.
Not at
So
all.
It's
before we
so
move forward,
good.
All right.
what is our F tier bottom line here? Like, out of all the games we have left, we have to have an F tier. What is the F tier if it is not 8?
Oh,
I would say
I
11
hate this as well.
because we can't play it anymore.
11, 13, and 14.
Oh no,
No,
I can't put 13. I cannot
I
put
can't.
13 or 14 in F.
I
Usually
I
my
could
bias
put
is
13
smaller.
there.
I'd
I
done
couldn't
10
put 14.
too.
There's no way I could put 14 there.
14's great.
2 is
Man.
an F for me.
14 is great.
I don't like 14. Just like, I mean, I've invested like 100 hours into it at this point. I wouldn't say it was worth it. It is a well-designed game that really appeals to a certain audience, and I don't like. I look at that and I'm like, okay, I get this, and I look at 8 and I'm like, no, this is, no one should like this.
It's good storytelling. And you can play cards.
All right, so I guess that
So
moves
we
us
can
to
play
F or
cards
D.
at 9.
All right, so F or D for 8 then.
We haven't got to 9 yet.
I say D for 8. Like it just
say D.
okay.
Me and Zareth are
Okay,
C's.
okay. Hold on. I want to refute all the points that were given on why 8. Like
Okay.
I want to take this point for point so that we just don't feel like we're overwhelming, that we're just screaming louder than the
That's
S
fair.
rank person.
I
That's all right.
apologize. I am loud.
Oh no! I was saying for us screaming over you. That wasn't a knock
Oh,
against
okay.
you. I want to take this seriously because I take my Final Fantasy serious because I mean I legitimately have a tattoo of Final Fantasy on my skin.
Nice.
So-
This does as well.
We have matching
S
tattoos
tier. Yeah.
because we besties. Anyway, I will concede it has the coolest looking weapon. I don't think anybody will disagree with the fact that the Gunblade is not like the coolest weapon in Final Fantasy.
That's
show
cool.
notes.
That's cool.
Exactly. If we're going off from when we played it, just overall, that was just like the 2 coolest words you could slap together.
Again, I don't think anybody will anybody in this chat disagree with that.
Gunblade is cool.
Drixus.
What? That's why it's a whole class in Final Fantasy 14.
That's Gunbreaker.
Yeah, but they get gunblades.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
sure.
again,
I don't know what the fuck I was
again,
trying to do.
Drixus, will you disagree with that or no?
Something about guns.
The Gunblade being the coolest weapon in Final Fantasy history, just as a concept, like just it's
Not necessarily just base model gunblade, just the
Yeah,
fact
Yeah.
that
So
gunblade.
So I have I want to argue that with one small thing, but if I do, it's going to cause
That's yeah.
people will hate me. So
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
I wanna know.
What's the one? I mean, this is the one to end friendships over. So what's
bow and
what is
arrow
it?
mace.
okay, so so you know how like in Final Fantasy 15, hear me out. You can throw your weapon and then teleport to it.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I don't.
Does that count?
I
I'd say
don't
that
count-
does not count.
I don't count that because you can have that be 4 different weapons at once.
Yeah.
You can do it with any weapon. To be
Yeah.
honest with
You
you,
can just throw it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
that's Noctis's ability.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's probably it's the coolest weapon.
Okay. So I will concede that it's the coolest weapon. Now, all right. I want to let me get this right. You said it's an S tier because it's got an amazing story, amazing characters,
Yeah.
a cool ass weapon,
Yeah.
and what was the other one? Was there a fourth point on why you put it in S?
I'm pretty sure I just gave the 3.
Okay.
I don't think
It's
I said a
also
fourth.
really hard.
It was in the heat of passion, I could have said a fourth one, but I don't.
Okay.
recall.
What's your fourth one? Because I want to do this systematically.
Oh, fun monsters.
Oh God.
Fun monsters. Okay. All right.
I enjoyed the fights.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna follow this up with this. Okay. Fun monsters. Much like every Final Fantasy game, I would say what would we say? A solid 65-70% of the monsters are the same across all the games. They keep a lot of them.
Roughly. No,
Yeah.
a lot
You
in 8 are unique. I will say that. A lot of 8 stayed in 8. For better or worse.
Yeah, and a lot of 10 stayed in 10 for better or worse. I
Yeah.
mean, they all have a unique set of stuff, but I mean, a lot of the monsters are the same thing. They just are. So I will admit 8 had some unique monsters. I wouldn't say they are better or worse than any of the other games. For characters, that it had good characters. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
I will argue on characters. Laguna, Zell, Irvine.
Yeah, cool. 3.
I'm just 3's good. 3's got cool. That's 3 cool characters.
I'm gonna catch the flack for this. Squall,
No.
bro.
No.
No.
Squall's a bitch.
He's edgy.
Squall is an edgy. Squall is that dude that we all knew in high school that wore too much eyeliner, hung out in Hot Topic, and said their favorite band was Aiden. Fuck Squall.
Look,
I don't think I know someone like that, but
where does that leave us with its placement?
I still say D. Just
I don't think the story's good. I think it is. I think it is.
Good. It's fun.
No, it's not.
Why?
see.
It's bad time travel.
It is time compression.
It's not. It's using a terrible amnesia gimmick into bad time travel.
I like
Okay,
the
so-
amnesia. I like the amnesia aspect.
No, okay. So here's the thing. With you want to finish what you're saying?
No, you can. We can tag team this. Go. I'm tagging you in.
Okay. So when it comes to time travel, that is one of those things that it's really hard to do right, and they did not do it right. When
That
it
is
comes
true.
to amnesia, there's a time where you use it properly to benefit introducing a story or create a event. And then there is a time where you use it because it's like, oh, well, we need a good reason to make the story work, so we're going to use amnesia. And it's like the default thing that you use when you're writing a story where you don't know how to introduce your story properly, so you just create amnesia.
Yeah. It just doesn't.
And it
All
does
all
both
the
of
plot,
those things.
all the plot points feel like they're just here for convenience's sake. That they
Yeah,
just,
most
like,
of the plot is nothing. Like, if it wasn't for the Laguna segments, I don't think I could have finished the game.
it feels like that they just wrote like cool scene, strung it all together, and then had nothing else. And then we're like, how
They
do
wrote
we
a cool
get from?
story?
Yeah, and those cool scenes.
Yeah,
are
they wrote a cool
awesome.
story and then tried to find a way to connect the dots. And the way they connected the dots just felt like really forced.
Yeah.
I also didn't finish the game, so I can't fully vouch for it.
Yeah.
I finished like half the game, and then watch some stuff on it. So
Man with a machine
Also-
gun too. Those.
Also, the junction system just felt stupid.
Is it
it's
bad?
too
I like
easy.
playing the.
Oh,
I play-
come on, the
playing
junction
this
system
Laguna
was
better
good.
than.
Like you just it just
Oh.
broke the game.
Yeah.
no, it's the hardest Final Fantasy game ever. What are you talking about?
What?
No.
I had
We
a
can get
friend
the-
say that, and I
you
just can't get over it.
Oh.
Slap yourself
Wait,
in
wait,
the mouth.
wait.
for saying
The
that.
hardest Final Fantasy?
No, he had a friend.
I
Slap
had
your-
a friend
slap-
say that to me, and I couldn't get over it because it's
slap
like
slap yourself in the mouth for
Oh my
saying
God.
that.
Even as putting it in S tier as I am, yeah, it's not the hard. It's
Right.
not even that
we,
difficult.
we got to make a decision. F or a D?
D.
Bruh.
Yeah.
End of D.
D. Yeah.
All right, if it keeps it,
I
at
will do D. I don't know if we have an F. Like, what is
Yeah.
our F standard? If we don't, then let's just
Yeah.
keep moving.
All right,
Yeah.
9.
We got to have an F by the end of this.
9 is my
Nine-
my S.
That is my A.
It's
I
an
will
A.
say S.
It's an A or an S for me.
9 is F.
yeah, I mean,
Boo! Boo
No.
that!
No.
Boo!
Oh,
Barry. Everyone boo Barry.
boo.
Boo Barry. That
I just want to say I would put it at S, but I had to say A just because the trance system was.
yeah, I didn't like the
fact that
trans system.
You couldn't.
Okay, you couldn't
couldn't-
control trans.
Thank God.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I didn't like the trans system, and I didn't like the ability system that
I love
Kingdom
the
Hearts
ability.
also
I
adopted.
I love the ability
I
system.
love this.
It made me like equip things and then grind them to get abilities, and I didn't like
Boo-hoo,
that
you playing
aspect of it.
RPG. Grinding's part of the game.
Right?
Yeah, and that's why like everyone liked the games more when they introduced like 10 times speed because no one likes grinding. They want
Alright,
to feel
Hey, man,
strong.
you cannot talk about grinding in Final Fantasy 9 when your favorite is Final Fantasy 10.
That is a grind fest and a half. Holy
That
shit.
that is grind the game.
It is
Alright.
not. It is not,
Alright,
but we will
All right. So I will say this about 9. And the ability system. I don't love how they did it. I find it better than 2. I thought they took a swing at something. I don't think it was balanced well in terms of the time input required to get something out of it. That's my problem with the 9. But I think 9 is an A. I think they stopped trying to overthink things like they did in 7 and 8 and overcomplicating the story. They just, it's a good fantasy romp, and VV is best boy.
BB is
Oh,
the
he
story.
is.
There. Now you get the huge burst from me because
There's a
it
reason why we
got
had a
me
black
into
mage
Final
follow us around
Fantasy.
in the
All
first
right,
campaign.
we'll put it.
Okay,
I'll concede it to A. I'll concede it to A.
Okay, I feel like these next two games are going to be super contested. So let's just
Yeah.
let's address them both at the same time because I want
Let's
to
not.
revisit the whole.
Oh, yeah.
We
I-
can't do them both. So we can't do them together
Can't do them both.
Why not?
because those are going to be some vastly different opinions.
Yes.
I mean, 9 and 10 feels like the talking point. Like
Oh, I
feel like
thought
that's where
I
we're
was
gonna-
talking about 10 and 10 too.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh,
were talking about
okay.
10 and 10
No.
too.
Okay.
I mean 9 and
Sorry.
10.
All right,
As
so
far
let's
as
talk
like
about
S tier,
10.
because I think 9 is an S tier below 10. I want to know why you think 10 is a grindy game because to me that was like not a grindy game to me because there was a lot of the encounters were very much like this counters this kind of deal.
This-
It was
this-
one
You
of the
ever
better.
try to do
Talking about-
any? You ever try to do any of the side quests in 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like any of the crests or anything is like
Anything.
grind
Every side quest is a fucking grind. The fucking monster arena thing.
just to get somebody's super weapon.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
You have to catch your 10 of every.
The
monster
Dark
in every area.
Aeons.
Yeah,
that was
for the
0
ultimate
seconds.
weapon.
Penance
on
itself is
Chocobo
a
Racing.
13 fucking minute fight. and
The
if you
whole
fuck up
purpose of
once-
the ultimate weapons was to brick the game. Like you get one ultimate weapon and you win the game. So obviously they're going to be hard, but the base game itself
That's
was
true.
not designed to do that. That was like I really love this game and I want to engage in more content. So I'm going to go do this random side shit, get Chocobo with 0-second records, dodge 100 lightning bolts in a row. Like that was
200.
separate from the main game. You didn't have to do that to finish
200
the main
lightning.
game. And that's what, like, to me, that's why it worked because you do it as a side thing because you love the game, but you're not asked to do it. Whereas
we're asking
in,
as the game as the whole,
Yeah, the game as a whole.
Even because of that, I'd still throw.
and
10
you
in
gotta
there.
go the completionist route as well. At least
No,
one.
this isn't about completionists. Like I
No,
don't.
I have to agree with
that's
Chris.
part-
It's not.
it's-
It's not. No, we're not going by completionists completely.
We're not going by completion. Okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah, because if
Alright.
that was true, then Final Fantasy 14 would be F tier because
Yeah, right? 'Cause
you can't
fucking
beat that
hell.
game.
All right. I'm all right. I'm gonna weigh in. I'm gonna weigh in on 10 for a minute. I need to get in on this for a minute.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
All right. So 10. There are some grindy segments if you want to do some weird completion-y stuff. I think the party is the best party in the series. Like the way they interact with each other, I think it is the absolute best.
I agree.
I think
Yeah.
the story is excellent and well played and well paced. I think they give you a really great kind of antagonist through a lot of the story before you do the JRPG thing where you have to go box God.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because all of these games end with you having to box God. Every last one of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
7 doesn't.
Sephiroth is basically God at that point.
Yeah,
Godlight.
but
He has
Yeah.
his own song that's been made like 5 times over.
yeah.
You gotta give Sephiroth
Banger, too.
credit for that, for having a theme song with his goddamn name in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
that's godly.
Yeah.
5 times.
But it just, I think 10. I think the reason why I would put 10 in S over 9, assuming we can only have one S tier in this.
5, 6, 7,
Um,
8, 9, 10.
I think we get 2.
Oh, if we
Yep,
get 2,
there's
then
20.
it's 9.
There's 20.
Oh, then 9 and 10 in S tier. Like,
All right,
straight up.
we'll move
Okay,
9
that's
up to
fine.
S.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
yeah,
talk about
that-
that one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. 9 and 10 in S tier. I think I have to put 10 over 9, but that's just again me personally. I
Well,
think
we can reevaluate the S tiers at the end.
yeah. I think the thing to me with 10 is that it feels like the more complete game. It's just got
Everything.
it's got everything I want.
I mean,
Anytime I play a new RPG or a new JRPG, there are 2 games I compare it to. There are 2 games of like, this is my top tier bar, and it's Final Fantasy X and Persona 4 Golden.
Okay.
Okay.
To list those.
I have to put 1 point of 9 over 10, and that Chocobo Hot and Cold is one of the best minigames. Blitzball is also one of the best minigames, but Chocobo Hot and Cold for a PS1 minigame is fucking amazing.
God, Jesus Christ, Barry!
There because
God
of
damn,
nepotism.
girl!
Jeez.
God.
No, I love 9. But Tactics isn't on here, so I have to give my S vote to something.
Huh.
All right, 10-2. I'm gonna say solid B for 10-2.
I was going to say high C, low B.
Just because you jerked it to the game doesn't make it like a high ranking.
I was about to say,
I did
low
not
C
jerk
to
it to the
D.
game. I don't think any of the girls in 10-2 are that attractive. I like Lulu in 10, but Pain did not scratch that itch.
Nope.
I
Isn't it giggling too?
10. Okay, so I don't think 10-2 was bad. It ruined what I considered a perfect story in 10.
Same,
And for that-
I'm willing to slap it in F.
Oh, I think 13.
I
I mean, 10-3.
No, 10-3 bastardized everything.
wait.
No,
10
it did.
there's a third.
It's a book.
There's a
there's
third.
not.
It's a
book.
book. It's canon.
Oh no,
It's
no,
terrible.
that book with the fucking like blitzball blowing up people.
It's
Like no,
canon,
that
though.
doesn't count. That is no,
It's
it's not.
canon,
No,
though.
it is
She
not
blew
canon.
up. It is
It's
canon.
fucking
It is canon.
That's
Nope.
canon?
Titus's
No,
head
it
got
is
blown
not.
off,
All right,
and
it
Yuna
is
had
not.
sex with his
All right.
corpse. That is canon.
All right. Look. Just like that, they only made 1 Matrix movie. They only made 2 Final Fantasy X games. Okay,
Ruin is
Okay.
weird they started with the Matrix 2.
Anyway,
it's such a shame they only made 1.
all right.
such
So
a
where are we putting 10-2?
I think it's.
I want D.
If I could
I-
disassociate from 10, then I would say maybe C, loose
I-
C, F. It's definitely an F. It is.
Yeah, I agree it's an
No.
F.
I
Yeah,
can't say
but
F.
it's
The
not going
combat
there.
system's great.
I
Like, it's
want
got
it-
one of the
it
best
is.
turn-based combat
Okay.
systems.
So here's the thing with 10-2. If it wasn't 10-2, if you reskin the characters, like if you just removed Yuna from the game and made it Genera MC #1.
Okay, so
Lesbian road trip.
okay,
Yeah.
so I've
Right, I'm
actually
with
I've actually replayed the game recently, trying to get into it. I will say, not a good story on its own right. The combat was good, but when I compare the combat system, like, because it's basically like they tried to reimagine the job system, and it's worse than the old job systems
Yeah, that's true.
of the old games. So that's why I would say like it doesn't stand up in that regard. I would say F, and then
I think I have to agree with him actually because we don't have anything in F, and even though I actually like the combat system in 10-2, I think as a group, F is probably where everyone's feelings are.
I like the combat system, but when I compare it to what we currently have in C,
Yeah.
if we're
I
like,
have to agree. I have to agree.
I think it goes in F just because I think everything above it is better.
But I do agree the combat system was great.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay. We can concede to that. All right. 11.
F.
Didn't play it. So
Luckily, we have nothing in F, and then
I could go with F. Only if the D's are F too.
I did play it, and I played it before World of Warcraft, and then I played World of Warcraft, and I'm like, wow, that was an awful MMO.
Yeah,
And I think it's one of the
11
MMOs.
just I played it a little bit too, and it is bad.
haven't played it, but I'm guessing I dodged a bullet.
It doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game.
It doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game, and it is just super punishing for no reason for an MMO.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have more maybe an F tier, so let's put it there for now, and we can renegotiate.
12, I'm
12.
saying A.
I'm saying D because it didn't feel like a Final Fantasy game to me.
That is a hot take from you,
That
Gareth. I did
and
not expect
Balthier
that.
is actually the main character, not Vaughn.
I did not expect such a hot take from Gareth there.
I'll throw it an A. I love that game.
I think it's a B.
Granted,
Yeah,
I
I-
only played up to where I got Balthier and Fran joined. I played
Oh,
up
you
about
only got like.
I think it's
Go ahead.
But
So-
I fully explored the game and shit too. So I was like 12 hours in.
So I played a decent bit of it. I would throw it in B. I would say it's
Also,
the
we lost
best.
him.
We lost two.
Sam.
Ace.
He'll be back, I'm sure. But he said he voted A for this one though.
I vote B on this just because like I think they tried something with the combat, and I would love for that combat to come back a little bit more polished.
I think it's
I think they tried a lot on this game. And I think the story sucked.
I like the
yeah.
story.
So my thing with the game, I think it's honestly the best combat system they've ever had. I wish they would go back to it. It fit what they were trying to do perfectly as far as like turn-based kind of action battle-y kind of thing. I love that combat system. I hate it died so fast. The story was literally you got introduced with the text wall Star Wars style where they like here's like multiple names of factions and people that like you're not going to remember, and they just kept like throwing down these names and you don't remember them at all, and it did the story the worst. So I'm really conflicted because if it was just the gameplay alone, I'd put it at A. And
high B, where are we putting it in B?
I think it's mid B.
yeah, I think it's B.
Below 6?
I think it's better than 6.
Yeah, if the combat's so good, I have to put it above 6.
Yeah.
Alright. I can agree
I
with
just
that.
need to replay it to get my.
This one I'm assuming is going to be a null because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that played Revenant Wings.
I have not played it.
I
don't-
didn't even know it
I-
existed.
No, yeah, I have
it's a
no idea
DS.
what
It's
that
a
is.
DS sequel to Final Fantasy 12.
That's a null then.
To be fair, I thought it was no, that's a Zodiac thing. That's the DLC.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
new version they did. All right, so 13 hot take. I'm going to say fucking A. Fight me.
I'm gonna say B.
I'll see you on Saturday and be ready to square up.
I fucking love snow. I fucking love snow.
Yeah, but you're basing your whole.
No,
one
I love
character.
snow. I love Saz. I love Vanille. Hope is a fucking dick though.
I didn't like it. I tried to play it. I tried to get into it, and it was like
I just don't like that the final fight is just a fucking DPS check.
it just didn't.
That's fair.
I literally fell asleep twice playing that game and couldn't finish it because
I fell asleep watching
combat
Adam play
was-
I mean, me and Adam just sat there for like 30 minutes just watching the game
I did.
play itself.
I did. I had a strategy set up that I could not lose against a certain boss, so I just let the game play itself.
We just watched it beat a ball, just autopilot a boss. We're like, wow.
I fucking
Yeah.
loved, like, when I replayed it recently, I fucking loved it. Like, the music is great. It's got, like, one of the best soundtracks of all Final Fantasies. I like most of the characters except Hope.
It just at no point did it make me care.
Yeah,
And the combat was boring. I just was like, this just is not.
I could have cared if it went on. I didn't because like I said, I fell asleep twice, and then also the RPG elements where like they gave you a sphere grid with one path that you can optionally go out of your way for a few extra stats for. And I'm like, this isn't like I'm not making a
It's
real
not
decision
gonna
here.
help. It's not gonna help to say this, but you get more options later. Like, you can make anyone any class later.
Yeah, it's just like if the skill tree was like, you know, something akin to like a grid of spheres that was open to everyone.
All right. Well, what does everyone say? What does everyone say? With I'm still saying A because we have A. We don't have anything in A.
F. I cannot put that in A.
I'm gonna call it a D only because I think it should be an F, and you're saying A, and so I'll give you the edge up.
All right, Zareth,
But-
you're gonna say F or D as well.
F in chat.
We can only have two. So if we move it to F, we're gonna have to move something out of F later.
Sam's back.
I
So-
think I think we're gonna have the reverse of this list that we had in the others. I think we're gonna end up throwing a lot in F and have to argue what goes out of it.
All right, so we'll throw it in F for now. 13-2.
So are we
F.
putting 13 in F?
I
Apparently,
can't comment on 13 too.
Good.
Oh, cool. We have another F vote here.
oh, God, I like 13-2 as well. Except how they bastardized Snow. They ruined him. I feel your pain with Final Fantasy X-2's Drixus. They ruined my boy.
Right?
They ruined my boy.
That's the one where you play as like
Her
Sarah's, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we can throw it in null and just pretend it never happened.
No,
Yeah.
it happened. The combat is better than the combat system and leveling system is a lot better than 13 as well.
Okay, so who has actually played that one?
I have not played them.
I quit after 13.
I played it once. And
So is that a null?
Never again.
Yeah.
I think that's a null.
Yeah.
Well, that means Lightning Returns is probably a null as well.
Yeah.
I watched someone play that one.
I've
It was really
heard
weird.
good things about that one, but yeah, I can't speak on it, so I think that's a null.
All right, 14 I think deserves A.
A.
Hey,
It definitely
That's
deserves A.
And if
That's
anyone
fine.
if anyone
14A
questions
as
it,
well.
I have one picture from when we played it that might convince you otherwise of Sam's character just looking very longingly at my guy.
Slap it at the general.
with the yellow
They-
helmet.
they need to see this.
I don't have it on hand. I'd have to look for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we were just taking a group picture. For some reason, Sam's character is just like looking over at mine just longingly.
His friend.
No, that was
And
not
my
a friend
character's
look.
name was Biggin.
Plus, you can have a chocobo named
Oh,
either
some guy.
Ragnarok or Quetzalcoatl, and that's just cool.
Or Speedwagon.
Yes.
All right, 15. I know Drixus likes 15.
I want to say A.
I like 15.
I like 15. I think there were some. I look at 15 almost the same way that I look at 12. That they took some swings with some stuff. There were some very obvious misses, but there were some very obvious hits with it. I gotta go. I think I go A.
I have to
You
say
also have
C.
Yeah, but you
Uh,
also have to put in the fact that the development for this game was like. all
yeah,
over the
I was
place.
gonna mention that this game went through development hell multiple times. Like
Yeah,
it,
it did.
Yeah.
the fact that they came out with a reasonable product is amazing, but I don't want to consider that in this tier list.
And plus,
I
But
think
counting
the
all the
story-
side stuff too.
I think the story on paper was really, really good. And I think that the intro and ending was really good, and all the middle stuff was just like Final Fantasy 12 did this really well, where you go through like you do a couple hours of story content, then you go back to open world, and then you kind of keep doing that a couple times. And 15 was like you're gonna do story content, and then you're gonna do like 20, 30 hours of just like total bullshit and collect frogs and fish, and then the story will come in.
Oh, we got to throw in the fact of fucking Gladius or whatever the fuck his name is. Big
Gladiators
dude, Gladiolus.
leaving, coming back to get stronger, doesn't fucking
Yeah,
change. and
leaves to
level
get
up.
I can't tell you
stronger,
what,
comes
but I
back
have to
fucking
leave.
weaker.
Yeah.
No, no level change at all. He comes back to the same level.
Yeah, but he's
He's
weaker than you are by the time he comes back.
Okay, fair enough.
But
when I
also-
look at Final Fantasy, I try to look at the story, and that one feels like it missed the mark in a lot of ways. But once again, on paper is good. The gameplay was a lot of fun, but I was also annoyed at the fact that you never really made decisions. You just kind of like
Spam warp strike.
you weren't you weren't making like I'm gonna be a mage or I'm gonna be like I'm gonna do a tank or whatever. Like you didn't really get that with anyone in your party. I'm really conflicted with this game because I feel like I had a good time with it. I don't think I can confidently put it in A. I would probably say B, maybe C.
And plus, like all the DLCs made it a lot better too.
I would say A because
DLCs were fun.
My thing that I go back to with the game, and I know Drixus, you and me have had this argument before. To me, one of the largest things to me when I value a game and try and rate a game is, do I have fun while playing this? And I can't deny going, if I went downstairs right now and booted up Final Fantasy 15 and were like, let me go find some enemies to smash, I'm gonna have a good time with it. I'm gonna enjoy.
I love the bro
shit out of some. Yeah. Like I'm gonna enjoy throwing on a soundtrack, driving around, listening to some quips with my bros.
It's the bro.
Finding some enemies and whooping the shit out of them. Warp stripe, flip. I enjoy that, and I can't say that it's not fun.
And we have to say it has the best soundtrack out of all the Final Fantasies because it has all the soundtracks.
It does.
It does, and it annoys me because it actually does have the best soundtrack, and then you can't actively take the soundtrack of the game and then put it in the car and listen to the music in the game that is in 15, which is the best soundtrack. You can only listen to the old games.
Listen, like the battle theme from some.
No, I think
he wanted to listen to 15's music in the car.
The composer of 15 was stellar. And I feel like it doesn't get enough recognition there, maybe. But once again, I just love that composer in general. Same person that did Kingdom Hearts.
All right, so I guess the question is, high C,
okay,
low B.
You can also pick whatever picture you want as the one he shows her at the end.
Yeah, that is also true. The one I ended up showing him because I didn't know what it was used for.
Yeah.
It was me and Gladiolos' sister. That was the picture I ended up choosing. Because it was like all of us in that one, and it was just weird.
I'll just say mine was from the gas station.
Oh Lord!
I
showed her Cindy.
I'm just straight up full frontal.
I showed her a picture of Gladiolus eating shit in a boss fight.
So that just made the whole cutscene 10 times better to me.
Like he is face planted. I
was like, hey babe, check this out.
I think it's. If we don't want to put it in A, I think it's a high B. I think it is better than 5, 6, 7, and 12.
Oh, I can't give it above 7 or 12.
I can't give it above 12.
If it's not an A and we're competing, then I would give 7 above it.
Right dead in the middle.
That's fair. I would do that. I think that's fair.
All right, so the only things we have to go over then are what's our order for S? 10 first or 9 first? I think I'm the only one that wants 9.
I say 10, but
I say 10 first.
I have a question.
Yes.
It is literally permanently marked on my body.
Do you guys think that Final Fantasy is a B tier series?
No.
I think you should move some more.
I think it is a B tier series. I think.
Well, we're not basing it off other series.
We're not basing the whole series.
And we can only have 10% in S either anyway.
If I look at the series as a whole, it is a B tier series. Final Fantasy in general.
I mean, high B.
Okay.
So
in general, because the old ones don't hold up as well, I can see that.
Yeah. So here's my view. I didn't have the nostalgia of 7. I played it I played 9, and then I played 8, and then I played 7. And I couldn't play 7 when I was a kid because they had nubs, and I just couldn't deal with the nubs. So I played the new one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was so weird to me. And then I played I played the remake, which was a lot of fun. Really good setup, but the story didn't finish. I just can't when I look back at when I reminisce on Final Fantasy, and that's the big thing with 15 that we were talking about is when I think of 15, I'm like, yeah, I had good moments. Would I ever go back and play it? I don't think I ever would. I would have fun if I did, but I'm not going to do that. The only games I can see myself booting up and playing again are 9 and 10. And when I look at all the others, I'm like,
fair enough.
you know, and that's why I'm like, yeah, the series as a whole, at least for me, is not super great, but those
no.
two games are stellar, especially 10.
Every once in a while, I'll get an itch to go play the old ones, but yeah.
I'll say this: I think I have a copy of all the games 1 through 10-2 on my computer, like saved somewhere around, and there's a reason why I'm going back and not playing any of these games and playing Persona games instead.
I have all of them on my phone.
I think the worst take I have here is that I have Final Fantasy VIII on the Switch.
I have Final Fantasy VIII on the Switch.
It's just so much fun.
But you did say the
It's
Switch one was better.
The Switch version is better because it has the speed up. You don't have to grind, which is like
Yeah, the Steam, you can do that on the Steam version too.
Yeah, but I like portability.
Hey, it's like when you take JRPGs and remove the grind, they're better.
Yeah.
What do you know?
You can't talk about that with 10 though. It's in 10 as well.
No, 10 is not like you can play 10 and never grind and finish the game.
If you don't
perfectly
grind in
fine.
10 and can fucking beat Jekt your first try,
I
not even
remind
first try.
you-
Not even first try.
Dude,
I will-
I get walled by Seymour at the
Like-
fucking Macalania.
No, I did. Okay, so when I played those games, when I kept dying, I didn't go back and grind. Now I do that. Like that is like my first thing is like I die and my first instinct is like I'm gonna get like 8 levels and I just want to wreck this
Right.
person. And with 10, I didn't do that. With 9, I remind you, I beat 9 when I was level 47 with my main party. And then I
I know.
told someone that, and they're like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I really don't know. I don't think I can
You
do
got
it again."
fucking lucky as shit is how you did it.
All right. I'm throwing this out here. I was only walled by 2 bosses in 10. Seymour on the mountain and the Sin fight before you go to the end of the game. Before you like
Overdrive Sin. Got it.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Those are the only 2 fights I got walled by as a kid. Seymour on the mountain, I got walled by because up until that point, that was the first boss I think I ever actually like developed a strategy to beat. I couldn't just brute force my way through it. Up until then, every game I played, I just get the big sword, Oonga Boonga. The Sin fight, I was admittedly underleveled for. I was not stat sticky enough for that fight when I made it to it.
Sorry, I'm back. Wife needed something.
You're fine.
You're good. I don't think the game is very grindy at all. It's like
I
just
got
make your way
walled.
through it.
I recently replayed 10 on stream, and I got walled by the fucking Jekt fight, and I was overleveled, and I could not understand why I could not beat him.
Because you're bad and you should.
Apparently, I was having like no problem. It only took me 2
Get
tries
into
against
it.
Seymour, 1 or 2 tries against Overdrive Sin, and then I get to fucking Jekt, and I lose like 12 times.
Yeah.
Could not figure out why.
Because Jekt is awesome.
Did you ever figure out why, or are you just stating it?
Cool.
I just got good eventually, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherworld is
I
good,
don't-
though.
I think the thing to me that I like about 10 more than 9 and why I would put 10 over 9 is because it's not on the active battle time system and because you can hot swap party members in and out during fights. I feel that the game
Waste time.
I feel that the game and with the turn manipulation over on the side where you actually see the turn order.
That's true.
That
I
makes
do.
it
That
broken
is
as fuck.
really good.
I feel like that gives the game a higher level of skill expression than 9, so I got to give it to 10 because
I'll
9 is like
I'll give 10 above 9 for the list because I know I'm like the only one that's sucking 9's dick over here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll get on my knees and like slap some knob on 9. Like, I love 9, but
Oh, 9
I
is
give
great.
it-
Like I said, it's what got me into Final Fantasy.
If it was Tactics,
Same.
I saw
though,
my cousin playing it.
we'd be fighting. Tactics success.
yeah. But on the F ranks, if we got to bump 1 out of F, I think we bump. Oh God, I think we bump 10 too.
I want to bump 13 personally.
Yeah, I didn't hate 10-2, but it ruined one of my favorite pieces of media, so it's hard to.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to stay in hell.
Leave 13 alone. I like 13. I like snow. And Saz.
To me,
I can't. We can't move 11 to D though. Like
yeah,
that's not an option.
it's
It's
between
got to be one of the other two.
It's between 10-2 and 13.
For
Between
real.
going to D. And I think the thing that a lot of us go back to is we hate 10-2 so viscerally because it hurt 10.
Personal
so-
reasons, yeah.
Yeah. It's because it affected our perception of something else. If we remove that linkage and just try and look at it as a game in its own right, I think it's
Game.
better than F.
Yeah.
I can't remove that linkage. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I
Okay,
know.
so you agree with me to move 13 up?
I would be more willing to move
I
13
would
up.
be more apt to do that than I would to remove 10-2.
All right, so
Wow.
that's 3 for 13. Is that
I'm fine.
just-
I guess I'll vote 13 up over 10-2 because 10-2 is
And I really I will defend this point a little bit here. It's not just like the pettiness of it. I have recently played that and I feel the story is absolute dog shit. I feel it's
I like
it's
The
so
story's
terribly
decent.
written. It's so it's
Thank you,
told
Barry.
awfully. Play it have you played it recently?
Yes, I replayed it like last year.
Okay, because I
Yeah,
played
Glassy
it like
went
a
on the
month
kick where
ago.
you replayed them all.
Yeah, I played it like a month ago, and I'm like, this is like the way it's written feels like almost like a weird Japanese sitcom
Okay,
made for
The
like
thing
preteen.
with it, the thing with it, and I hate that you have to do this with it, is it has such a slow goddamn burn, and I hate that about the game. Like overall, it's pretty decent story-wise, but it is such a goddamn slow burn. And not in the way like Trails of Cold Steel that's a good slow burn, it's just a slow burn.
Yeah.
There are so many moments that made me just want to roll my eyes of like, this is so like why did they write? Who wrote this and why did they write it? And I just
Kind of like the story.
I feel
that
like this is your
Chocolate
One
has
Piece.
Triple Kick.
Where it's like, I swear to God, bro, it gets good after 700
Exactly, it
episodes.
is. I swear to God, man, just after about 15 hours.
Yeah, but you gotta watch all of the previous episodes. done.
You gotta watch the
ASAP.
first 1,000
Zareth
episodes
and
first.
Sam will vouch for me. When I was playing through it, I was like, all right, I'm starting 13. Like, I was not excited about it. And then
You were
after I
not
finished,
at all.
Yeah.
then after I finished it, I was like, I kind of liked it. But that game is carried by Snow and Saz for me.
And Choco Chick.
Snow
Triple
is
J.
one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. He's really good.
He is hated
Just
by
think
the
it's a whole-
fans. Like, I learned that the hard
Why?
way when I
Oh, yeah,
like
he is
got
hated.
part of the like Final Fantasy fandom. Is they fucking hate Snow.
He's a good character.
And I don't know if it's
Yeah,
now. I
but
didn't get like
they
into the
fault
fandom as a
him.
whole. I don't know if I
Yeah,
got
but they
into it.
fault him on one thing though.
Well, hold on to that. But like, I don't know if it's because I got into the fandom like after the fact, and they're blaming him for everything that happens in Lightning Returns and 13-2 or not. But they fucking hate Snow.
They do. They do.
All right, so is this everyone okay with this list before I make a super vote?
Absolutely not move HS.
That's fine.
Absolutely not.
do not
Vito
move
is
10
the
down. I will
move.
be pissed.
All right. What are you gonna do?
12 day.
12 to 8.
That's fine.
I think it deserves it.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I think it's.
Yeah, that's respectable.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
I can't
okay
say
with that.
because, like I said, I didn't beat it.
Alright.
So I
8
can't
to
say.
see. No,
It's
8 is not going anywhere. If 8 goes anywhere, it's going down.
Thank you, Barry.
It's
Thank
going
you.
down.
Hey,
It's
hey,
going-
hey, hey.
I think this is a pretty fair list, though. I think this is pretty fair.
Sam's not having it, but yes.
His 8 didn't end up in F. That's all he can fucking ask for.
It didn't even end up at the bottom of D.
Yeah, it didn't. 13's below it.
Alright.
Pod.
There you go, Sam. There's hope.
All right, I'll post this one in the chat as well.
Cool. All right.
That's right, boys.
It is.
We win
It
these.
is past my. It is past my hard stop time. Are we wanting to run this back again next Wednesday?
Sure.
Oh,
I want
It
to.
depends.
It depends.
Maybe. We have the D&D potential.
Yeah.
That's
That's fair.
We got to wrap that up. But
Either way, yeah.
I'm down.
Either way,
Yeah, I'm down to do this.
I'm down to do this again. I don't know. I'm kind of into the idea of us trying to attack the video game franchise one that's like 240 plus
Oh my god.
and
I'm down.
just go insane on it.
you should look at the one I dropped in the D&D chat.
Also, thank
Oh.
you both for joining us past the hard stop time. We really-
Yes, thank you. Thank you
absolutely.
for going
Yeah.
to the end.
Yep.
And
All right.
thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you, Barry, for
Yeah.
everything. Thank you for hanging out and talking shit. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it here.
I love
Barry's
you,
a good
Barry.
show.
Please don't.
Watch that.
I love you, Barry. Please don't kill me on vacation.
All right, we're going to throw it right over to Koldberg,
Have a good
who's playing
night.
some wrestling.
Also, guys who page on every
Yes.
platform, join us again if you want to see some more cool stuff.
Yep, and going to try to clip
Yep.
some of this, so you might see some of this on YouTube Shorts and TikTok as well. Later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Out, and so long to Facebook and YouTube.